These guys, they are battle-hardened, tested, and ready. You know they know how to play themselves some Street Fighter.
Street Fighter League Pro US, and it's only getting better.
I'm about to pop off this chair real quick.
Everright has done it again.
Feels amazing, man. That was ridiculous.
All business.
That was good.
Welcome everyone to Street Fighter League Pro US 2019 season number 2. I'm your host, Rip, and today kicks off week number 8 of our team battle action. We've got 10 weeks in the regular season, so it's getting down to the nitty-gritty. If you tuned in last time, Team Inferno heating up, JB getting another OCV, Team Gale extending their lead even further. But critically, Team Spirit and Team Psycho have fallen to the bottom of the standings. Only to the top 4 teams will be moving on to the playoffs. So we're in the end game now. Let's kick it on over to Vicious and Tasty Steve.
I love the way he put that. He really set the tone because this is week 8 of team battles here at Street Fighter League. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve. And again, each one of these matches going forward is absolutely vital, Steve.
Yeah, it's all pivotal at this point in the game, right? I mean, especially considering we're getting really close to that postseason. Top 4 is going to make it out, and those are the spots you want to be in. Of course, coming out on that winner's side is going to be more important, but let's take a look at the standings so far.
So first, we have Team Gale. 5 wins, 2 losses, very impressive record. I'm pretty sure they've solidified their ranks within the top 4 going into the postseason playoffs. Second place behind them is Team Storm, and it gets really interesting because third and fourth, you have Team Inferno and Team Frost, all with the same similar record. 4 wins, 3 losses. So these next few matches are going to be pretty important going into it. And then you got at the bottom 2, Team Spirit sitting at 5th and Team Psycho sitting in last, but they also have similar win-loss records, right? So it could still go either way for the bottom 2 teams, but in the meantime, we're kind of focused on 2nd through 4th because look at how close in record they are.
And to help figure out the calamity here at Street Fighter League, let's take a look at the format. 3 versus 3. You cannot change the order once it's selected, and these guys are going to play a 2 out of 3 set in order. Whoever loses, they will be eliminated. The winner will go to the bottom of the queue to wait any stragglers on the opposite team. Only one team remains, and that will be the winner of the team battle this week at Street Fighter League.
And again, we mentioned the top 4 being pretty important going into the postseason playoffs, but only the top 3 teams get to walk away with this large amount of cash. Over $100K in prizes, with first getting $90,000, second place with $24,000, and rounding out in third with $12,000. Still a nice, handsome chunk of change.
Well, just so you guys know how it's all going to play out this week, let's take a look at the schedule of these team battles. You can see it right there. The first place Team Gale will be taking on the need-to-win situation Team Psycho. If they want to go further, they need this victory under their belt. Team battle number 2 this week is going to be Team Storm versus Team Spirit. Team Storm is looking really good, especially versus the really, really strong Team Spirit on paper, and I feel like they're coming up. However, team battle number 3, it's going to be Team Inferno led by Team Bunk, and it's going to be Team Frost. It's going to be their opponent. It's going to be a little scary. I mean, I feel like these guys, Inferno has been working their way back up to the main stage light of being champions from last season, and Team Frost has been putting up a confident battle to stay up in those rankings. I'm really interested to see what they're going to do in this week's team battles.
It's kind of scary to think about what their choices were for the bans in the first half of the round robin, because now it's really coming into play. The brand new rule of being able to choose 2 different characters in each of the round robin sets, right? So I'm really curious to see who bans who, but in the meantime, we do have Gale going up against Team Psycho. Again, it's do or die time, really, for the 6th place ranking here again, but there's still plenty more weeks to make up some of these wins. Team Gale looking unstoppable with NuckleDo, Rob TV, and Shine. And again, the captain of Team Psycho, we got Smug in full faith and relying on Dankadias on automatic as well, really trying to come along here in the final 3 weeks.
Well, if you think about like what's been happening, of course, like Gale being that runner-up from last season, they still have a lot to prove. They still want to get that championship. Team Psycho being a younger team, a newer team, I should say, with automatic Dankadias, led by young Smug nonetheless. I feel like he's one of the few people who's had a lot of words, but not words between you and I, and letting you guys know exactly where it comes from. Let's get some words from Team Psycho's captain, Smug.
Back here with the mayor of Duff City again, once again, Smug, Team Psycho. You guys have been struggling a little bit, but you've had a lot of really close sets, and you guys have this momentum that was building up, right? I feel like the start of the season, y'all had the curse. It's true. It was inevitable. You couldn't shake it. But then all of a sudden, you guys got the W, got another W on the way. And then just last week, you had that really close set. Team Frost down to the wire. Dual Kevin takes you out. Now you guys at the bottom of the standings. There's only 3 weeks of team battles left, right? So how do you feel your team is doing?
I still feel like we have some like horrible matchups we always have to deal with. They always ban us because they know we are overpowered. They understand.
Okay.
They ban Dank's Sim and they ban my Balrog all the time. Sometimes even my G. They know what happens. They know what will happen.
They know what to do, it sounds like, right?
Exactly.
Because it's working. But of course, the new ban rule in effect is the second half of the season now. Do you feel like the good bans are out of the way? You don't got to worry about them anymore? Or are you still concerned about the bans coming your way?
It's not like I'm concerned about the bans. It's about the order too,
Right.
like who plays who, because each person has like a harder matchup to deal with for like each team that we're going to go up against. So player order does go into an effect too.
Do you feel like your player orders have not been working out?
Sometimes it has not worked out. I think the first time we played Team Frost team, I think we lost Dink early, and it was like a strategy we kind of had where we kind of needed him in the end, but it didn't work out, but that happens.
Right, and yeah, even the last time you guys played Team Gale, who you're going to be playing later today, you guys actually had the team order where you just got wiped, right? But maybe if the order had been different, it wouldn't have went down like that.
Exactly.
So yeah, team order definitely playing a factor here for you guys. But I still feel like your team is building momentum. Specifically Automatic. I felt like he had a really slow start, but then he kind of loosened up as the weeks have gone by. Has there been anything going on behind the scenes, like maybe offset, that you guys have been talking about or strategizing?
They're going to put some respect on Automatic name because I see the growth. I see the growth.
I think everyone does.
His Sagat, man, I can tell he's working really hard and he's training every single day, you know? Like, I can see the hunger. Like, I see it for all of us, our whole team, so.
Yeah, and just to get into this playoffs, right? Like you guys at the bottom of the standings, but I think we have 3 weeks of team battle action left. I think you guys have to win like the next couple of them. But the next 3 out of them, you've got Gale and Inferno, who are like the top 2 teams from last time. How do you think you guys are gonna square up against those guys?
Well, I still feel confident. I don't really have doubts like, oh, we might lose to them,
Right.
Because that will also help you lose if you think like
Of course, yeah, you can't have a negative
But obviously, if you feel really confident and you believe in yourself, it could go either way, If you feel really confident, you can still get the W. So that's all we really focusing on,
Right, and you're going to be playing against Team Gale coming up. Of course, yourself and NuckleDoo last time ran the G-Mirror match. Is that the match you prefer to have with NuckleDoo?
I don't mind playing the G-Mirror match, and I don't mind playing like any of his other characters with like my Balrog or my G. So it's always like we go back and forth, me and Do. So
Do you think that? I mean, we can talk about player order real quick, but like, do you think they're going to put Do in that last position again?
I actually don't know because I know Do. He's a very strategic player. You know? He doesn't just he thinks about things before he makes actions. So obviously that's when we go against their team, we also have to sit down and think about our strategies too, the player orders,
right?
All of that.
And Do, of course, when you hear him on the comms, he's definitely like team captain, the team leader. He's talking strategy the whole way through anyone's match that's playing up there. And then we always cut to your guys' comms, and you're always like, "You want some snacks, bro?"
Yeah, we're talking about Taco Bell and stuff like that. It's the same color as our shirt and our logos and colors.
Sponsorship on the way.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, best of luck to you guys, man. I hope you guys make it. It's gonna be a hard path, though.
Yeah, but we're staying there. We do not give up. We believe.
I love his attitude throughout like the entirety of the season. Just him as a person is just really entertaining. It's really funny.
I mean, he has a big heart, especially for Team Psycho. I love hearing words like that coming from him, especially when it comes to, talking about the team composition, bringing up Automatic, and then just speaking about that order says a lot. I mean, he's telling the truth. A lot of people are seeing the growth in Team Psycho, and even to the individual players. A lot of people are looking at Dank, a lot of people looking at Smug, a lot of people looking at Automatic. So it's really cool to see.
So we're going to see some change-ups in the band. Again, this is the second time they've met each other. Let's take a look at who the captains decide for their pick order and their bands as Rip is standing by on stage.
That's right. I'm here with Do and Smug. Last time you guys played, you guys actually, Team Gale, swept them completely. You had the bans. In effect, you had Dan Cadiz banning out that Dalsum. They went and actually banned out Rob TV for the Karen there. Kind of unusual. Not a lot of bans going that way. Who do you guys want to ban this time, Do?
We're going to ban Balrog.
The Balrog ban coming out. Worked out well for the teams last time. Smug, how do you feel about that?
They always ban me. They know I'm overpowered. They know I am, but we're going to ban Ibuki.
The Shine ban, the ban sponge still in effect, absorbing all the bans for Team Gale over here. How would your play order do?
I'm just saying, we didn't ban him last time. He was the anchor and he got smoked.
That was in the G-Mirror match.
No comment.
There you have it. How about your play order, Smug?
So we're going to have first Automatic, and then Dank, and then me last.
Automatic, Dankadias, and then Smug going last. What about for you guys?
It's Shine, Rob, and then myself.
All right, so Shine versus Automatic. Going to be the first match coming up. Let's send it on back to the desk.
Wow. Wow.
I actually like that ban. The
so-
Ibuki ban this time. Remember, you can't ban the same character in the meeting this time around. So this time, going for the Ibuki ban to try to, put the pushback on Shine to make the rest of the team stamp up. But
I'm surprised they didn't go for the G ban, honestly.
I
But
know.
so the first time they encountered each other, Gale went for a full 3-on sweep. But now, if you take a look, if you paid close attention, by the way, of week 3, in this week, it's actually the same exact matchups, just in different orders, right? Shine is running it back against Automatic. Dank has to fight Rob again, and then it's captain on captain. How did they get this pick order again? That's crazy.
all I know is,
That's actually crazy.
We're in the second half of Street Fighter League Season 2, and these matches are only getting so much better. I feel like the situation the cycle is in is going to be a hard one, obviously. I mean, because they are in a must-win situation,
Yes.
especially coming up to that really close to that postseason. You can see Gale playing really, really confident. I like the psychological attack, too, on the Captain Smug while they're up there picking the ban orders. That's really, really good.
I feel like Dude did the most mental damage.
Oh,
Because it's like,
yeah.
we didn't ban your character last time, and we did just fine. It actually, that's the quietest I've ever seen Smug in an interview. Period. But
That's
either
true,
way,
that's
he
true.
understands the gravity of the situation. It is do or die time. Team Gale versus Team Psycho when we return.
Do or damn. Bars.
Final game in grand finals. That is it. Last game, last set. Is this for the killer? Remember the name well.
Gachiko's gonna be your Capcom Cup champion.
It's gonna be great. Clean. That was clean, guys. That was really clean.
My sweet sound of Smug, your 2019 Street Fighter 5 champion.
There's the critical art again. He's so quick with it.
Let's turn up the heat.
And we're back with week number 8 with our first team battle. My name is Vicious here with Tasty Steve. We have Team Gale queued up against Team Psycho, and the first players to go up against each other. It's the run back for this team. We got Shine versus Automatic, and you see right there that head-to-head record. Let me start with that. 2 wins on the side of Shine, 1 loss. 1 win for Automatic and 2 losses, right? Because Shine actually had access to his main character. Not the case this time around, so we might see the difference here. However, let's take a look at the head-to-head record for the games won and the rounds won. 7-11 on the side of Shine. He's never closed. 18 and 26 for the rounds. Then you got 6-14 from Automatic and 17-31. But there's still time left, Steve. You could still make the impossible happen.
Well, look, it's right now, Rip said it. It's the end game right now. Team Psycho needs victories on their side. They have their work cut out for them. Team Gale's not going to make it easy. And we have a jury. We saw Shine's jury last season. Didn't see her too much this season, but here we are.
He's got to pull his weight, man. He got to do jury duty every now and then. Oh, big jump in. Calling out Automatic immediately. He's like, yeah, I know you focus on the ground game. Well, let me see those uppercuts.
I mean, I feel like it's obvious, right? Especially if you're playing Sagat. Like, you're thinking, like, well, they're not going to let me jump in.
That's
They're
the
always
last
going to be
thing
ready,
you think,
right?
Yeah, it's just like, man, I don't want to jump in on Sagat ever.
Did you see that?
What the God.
Oh, wait, activation? But look at how much damage is already on the board.
Oh,
for
big
Automatic.
activation.
Gets the jump in. Here's that side switch you like. Oh,
Big jump in again from Shine.
these jump-ins are really taking a toll. I like the crouch short right there. Full charge on the trigger. He's got one more chance. No.
Nice jump in from Shine. He's literally had majority of the damage coming in from those jumps, right? It was like 3 to 4 of them, and it's just been really taking Automatic down. Again, another jump in. No DP.
Oh, man, that's kind of scary because you definitely want to be able to stop people from jumping in, especially on Sagat. I feel like that's one of the strongest tools he has at his disposal. Gets the counter
He's
hit
known
confirmed.
for it, right?
Yeah.
He's got the Tiger uppercut.
Oh, the spacing. Really close to getting
He
a stun. Tries to
tried.
go for the overhead. He still has 1 bar EX. None on the side of Jury. Letting her get out of that corner, though. The dash up and the check. And these situations are not working out for Automatic. He's been able to get everything started and even had the life lead. But every time triggers come into play, Shine is taking
The
over.
green life. There was so much taken out there against Automatic. And the nice and easy 2 crouch shorts to seal the deal. Shine getting the first
You barely did
game.
V-skill. Huh? You barely did V-skill. I mean, you didn't really need it, but
Yeah,
it's good to have.
I didn't really need to because he was approaching me.
Yeah, he's not dealing with those cross-ups well at all. You can keep on getting free jump-ins from cross-ups. And remember, he just never throws on offense.
Yeah.
Never throws on offense.
Tried to go for the DP on the jump in that time around and still didn't get it.
Man, I'm liking how Team Gale dissects the matchup and exposes the weaknesses immediately. And it's crazy having 2 other people with different perspectives too, so you know you get that maximum critique.
He was talking about that V-skill, and now we see Shine trying to use it. Gets the hit.
Oh, yeah, whiff on the Tiger Knee. Great activation out there from Jury. Forced him to
The
stay locked in.
trade, the damage.
Break the sign too.
Oh, nice. Wake up, EX pinwheel. Oof! Oof!
Dang!
Oof!
You ran into a baseball bat face first. The Louisville Slugger.
It's funny. Oh, nice. Shine ready with the
big
jump in DP.
again.
Okay, nice block. Punish too.
Oh, same side. Okay, I like him just setting that up, just to kind of keep the ambiguity on the Oki situation.
The buttons.
He's not throwing on offense.
I like that. Not throwing too many projectiles because he knows she has that V skill.
Oh, he tried it.
Oh,
He
tries
tried
to
it
walk
again.
through. There's the activation. A lot of meter on the side. Spins one of them. Automatic tries to backdash. Makes it out. Just barely taking damage. He needs to be really careful right now.
Big
nice.
counter hit. Is it gonna be enough? No,
Side
he's gonna get the
switch.
side switch instead.
No,
Another one. What is that? 4-4?
Ooh, trying to get that V.
Oh, you're dead.
He didn't get the full charge. He's gonna need something.
He tried to spend it.
Needs to be careful.
Oh, you
walks
see
into
that?
the
Look, right in the eye.
Soon, right in the eye.
Can't block that reaction. In your face.
Right in the face.
The Tiger eye drops.
That's what I like to see.
He said, Is that a Tiger side?
Yo.
He said he ate that bad boy.
I ain't got to worry about my legs. I'm going to just walk up to him.
Let him know.
Let's go.
Let's do this, man. Let's go.
Jump at me again.
He said don't jump with you. He said
That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
And in that game, even though he won it, he never started dealing with your jump in. It's not like he started anti-airing you.
Yeah.
It's like, God, not anti-airing is death.
Yeah, he's not trying to stop at your firewall game. So
Oh, Okay. I like. I love the fact that automatic is keeping it close. That way, that trigger of hers will not. I mean, that V skill won't come into play until a little later, until you start seeing.
Oh!
Ooh.
I don't need to uppercut. I got roundhouse.
Oh,
I got roundhouse either way. Oh, I like the idea. I like the idea. He's in the corner now.
Oh, this is the good. This is the good.
Off meaty. Oh, no! Nani, side switch. That's fine, he blocked it, backed away. Nice choice from automatic, reclaiming this space. Ooh! Oh, meaty! Ooh, that was slick.
Throw. He said he never throws on offense. That's a changeup. Needs to be careful. That's a lot of trigger left.
Does he need to be careful, Steve? Does he need to be careful? Ow! He said it himself. Ow! He hungry. Ow!
I don't know what it is about watching Sagat beat people up, but damn, is it exciting.
It's so good. I feel like there's always extra damage coming from Sagat, from the sounds that come out of the uppercut. Oh, and the knees too. Elbows, knees, toes.
Tiger knees.
Oh! Oh, he's not throwing anything. Oh!
This is, all right, this is important. This is very important.
Big frame trap for Shine. He's gonna get the corner carry as well. Does have critical art.
Lots of trigger.
Side switch. Oh, okay, maybe not.
Oh, the EX this time around. He has a lot of meat. You gotta be careful with those jump ins. All right, automatic, really close to closing out. He's gonna have to be careful. No more trigger on the side of Shine. Jumps himself into the corner, and that's gonna be it. Automatic.
Do I got no next one now?
What?
Yo, the DPs though. My man woke up. My dude woke up with sleep still in his eye. He woke up with sleep still in his eye, didn't brush his teeth. DP, get off of me. So disrespectful. My dude didn't even pee. He just woke up and DP. Dude didn't even wash his face, just woke up.
Woke up, DP.
What was that? Is that a pillow? Automatic with a successful first game. We talked about the in-game situation for Team Psycho. Automatic getting his first W versus Shine, and we're this close to the post game, and it started off with some very disrespectful play by Shine. Oh my God, that round. Dude, when he hits you 2 times and then activates, bow, it goes right back into the combo.
Oh, you ran into the leg? Never. Don't you ever
the baseball
dash it on me. Home run hitter, automatic,
and
taking it down.
And this is where it got scary because he put himself into the corner and he
yeah,
was ready with the counter hit confirmed. Automatic getting this first W for Team Psycho, and this is exactly what they need. I mean, they're still close enough to make it to that postseason. We still have weeks of games left, and next up, we're going to have Young Dankarius going up against none other than Hollywood Rob TV. Let's check the head-to-head, an online Warrior showdown. 15-9 for the games won on Rob TV. Definitely one of the strongest players here.
They're still going
that we have. And of course, you have 9-14 on the side of Dankarius. Rounds 36-22 for Rob TV, 19-31 for Young Dankarius. And these guys have met before, and it was a clean 2-0 on the side of Rob TV. And the smack talk is getting higher.
They're still going at each other's throats right now, Steve. Oh, you know what? Right when we cut to it.
I love the struggle. I love the struggle.
Oh, I love seeing Sagat do damage. God damn.
What's
He going in on the jury.
I ain't trying to have no easy job out here.
Oh, my.
Okay, so let's cool it a little bit. Let's talk about the last time these guys met. Again, it was 2-0 on the side of Rob TV. However, neither of these guys had access to their main characters. Whole different story now. Karen and Dawson no longer the targets to the band, as we saw in week 3. It's a brand new week, brand new match.
Midwest versus West Coast match.
You know it.
2 next-generation Street Fighter players playing their mains. We got Dawson versus Karen. Slide to get out there.
I like that, using stand short. It's so active. It really negates that option of using the yoga drills as Dawson.
A few weeks ago, I got to talk to Dankarius, and he was telling me how much he understands IDOM struggle getting banned. made him want to play his character that much more. And we've seen some of the tricks he's had up his sleeve, especially with that V-trigger too, and he's rocking it right now against Team Gale.
And it's funny you mentioned that because he was practicing his Zurian outside earlier just in case he got banned, like for the other weeks to come, right? So he understands. He understands the struggle.
Okay, block on the V-reversal. And I feel like the V-reversal game that Rob TV plays is so strong for him.
He ran into it.
He crossed himself up. Anything's gonna do it at this point. This gets the shoulder. No meter on the side of Rob TV. Anything, any poke.
Oh, that could have been an overhead and a punish from Danga Diaz. Again, we talked about Karen's sweep being very difficult to punish all across the board. Dawson not gonna have that problem.
I mean, he can't get away, but he can at least punish it. Big jump in right there after the stasis. And now, the lead
did you
is
see
looking...
him bait that? He went around the strategy. He baited the stand short. Danga Diaz 2 steps ahead of Rob TV in this round.
Gets a forward throw. Another
Just
one.
at the ankle. Rob TV is not even trying to throw those shorts anymore at the yoga drills.
Oh, that noise. This first game looking so strong.
What a buffer there.
Jeez.
Stand strong, catching the limb. The
Back
counter
throw.
poke from Rob.
Needs to be
Finding an
careful.
opening.
Wow, just plays up there with the bowling ball. Okay. Needs to be careful. One bar
anti-air.
EX, the anti-air. Tries to get him to swing. Rob TV doesn't take the bait. Full CA available for Dawson. That yoga. Oh no, needs to be super careful.
Do it. Nice.
And the slide. No CA needed. Diggity is looking over at Team Gale right now. Looking over. Look, Captain, what's going on? Captain, what's going on?
Watch your toes, man.
Captain,
I hear
Just
crickets,
keep walking and
bro.
walking. He's gonna do something.
All right.
You gotta watch your body parts, man. Your limbs.
I hear crickets.
Your limbs. Your limbs. I want somebody. Your limbs.
Your limbs.
Rob TV's got to be tight. He's got to be tight.
He is. He's looking like it, but he's not playing like it. He's kept the composure.
He's starting to play
He's
like
kept the
it.
composure. He's all right. He's He's making sure the peripherals work. Steve, he wants to ensure the safety of his directional button going down. I get it.
You want to test it down, you know? That was a back throw for sure. The down back game of Rob TV is actually phenomenal. That trigger,
Bring it back down.
keeping it in play.
Put some more durability.
Oh my God, the mix-up
the
game
and the
for
conversion.
Oh my God,
Jeez.
Jimmy.
One more for Stud. He can't move. He can't move. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh,
He takes him down. Raw, read,
Sin
and emotion.
But the comeback though, you gonna deny that comeback though?
Oh, get that.
Ouch. Oh,
Big Spears on the way through. Danga Diaz with a huge life lead against Rob TV. Great
nice
confirm off the low forward.
The counter hit too. Another forward throw. You do not want to be in the corner right now. Likely still in favor of Young Danga Diaz, but the teleport to the corner, big chunk of damage. That trigger still active. Gets the snipes. Is going to be a big punish.
Andy's in the corner. The side switch from Rob TV. Immaculate mix.
Oh wow. The early reset, tries to go for the overhead. Danga Diaz still alive. Oh my God, he fell into it. Oh my God, he chased with the Racine. Oh my God.
I can't speak like this, Steve.
Oh my God. Oh my
I can't commentate like this, Steve.
Danga Diaz.
How am I supposed to commentate, Steve?
Oh my God. This is so exciting. Forward
My
throw.
body's broken.
Rob TV's down back game is actually ridiculous. He talks such a good game and his offense is immaculate. But when he goes into defense mode, it's almost impossible to open him up. Forward throw.
Try to interrupt that Tenko, or excuse me, the shoulder. Danga Diaz got caught with the butt end of the counter hit on the way over. Double jab, he's getting past it. You can't follow through after the X Tenko though. There's no invincibility after that.
Tries to go for the air there. Nice block on the cross-up. Oh, EX for Sinha. It's getting dark out there.
Oh, the mix!
Oh my God, the damage!
You have to keep blocking. The reversal spends it. He only has one left, and he catches him with the back knee.
Young Danga Diaz! Look at Rob TV! Look at Rob TV!
We're the last place team. It's all on you two. You better OCV us. You better OCV the last place team who had a curse. I'm an all-out warrior. I'm a washed-up veteran, literally.
Hey, I hear crickets. That's all I hear. Oh man!
Ah, yes. I could smell the perspiration, the sodium.
Oh. You can smell the perspiration?
The BO is getting strong in here.
Just thinking about it.
People are sweating.
Let's take a look at that replay first. That was pretty wild, I got to admit. Steve choked me out at one part during the set. I lost my ability to speak.
That match was
even so, because look at how it all went down, right? Danka Diaz just changing it up against Rob TV at a moment's notice. Unbelievable adaptation, actually, for both sides of the table.
Wow. I'm still kind of, man, look, all I know is I've not seen V-Trigger 2 replayed like this with Dawson ever. Like, no matter who's playing it, but I'm going to tell you right now, but that, oh my God, the reset by Rob TV.
Hey, that was a good reset.
That was actually godlike. Yo, he tried to chase with the reset. What? It just feels like it shut down so much. Shout outs to Young Dank for keeping his composure. Every round, even when Rob TV had that confident lead, he still kept his composure to close out. Oh my God, look at the damage. This dude does look, in this right here, this situation.
There's so much damage, and then back medium kick right at the tail end, catching the counter. Ooh. He's trying to see where the defense is at.
So as Automatic informed you, it is up to Knuckle to OCV the entire team cycle with this point.
He shouldn't have said
Automatic
that, by the way.
has come through. Automatic has come through. He's done exactly what he's supposed to do. Young Dankamadillis has done exactly. Lord Dankamadillis has done exactly what he's supposed to. Now the captain has to step up and go head-to-head with the other captain, Knuckle leading Team Gale. Let's take a look at the games. It's going to be 15-7 on the side of Knuckle 15-12 on the side of Smug. Check it to the rounds. 37-27 on the side of Smug. 35-21 on the side of Knuckle. These guys haven't met before. That score was 2-1.
Yeah, and considering that time they fought each other, I believe they went G on G. But you know, this time around, I think they might have to do it again because the G is no longer, or it's not banned at all. Smug is allowed to play G. Actually, he's forced to play G because Balrog was the ban of choice. Knuckle I'm pretty sure he's going to try to contest the captain on a mental level with the G as well.
Right.
He wants that mirror match to happen. He wants to establish dominance.
I think, I think it was really smart, right? So even if, like, you wouldn't imagine that, you know, Dankadius would come up and win 2-0, or even Automatic come up and win 2-1, you still have a very strong captain in Knuckle. There's not really too much that this little dude can't do. And I say little, but this dude's a Capcom Cup champion, next generation Street Fighter player. I mean, a bunch of these guys are. Knuckle, however, one of the strongest, you know?
That's true, you know, but I don't know if that matters to Smug. Smug only knows him as Knuckle Doodang. I don't know if that means much to him.
Little Doodang.
It's Knuckle Doodang. So we'll see how it works out. The team captains, they have played before on numerous occasions, not just
on the record here.
Field. Yeah. A ton of times on the CPT. There's no doubt in my mind that these guys have a lot in store for each other. How they've practiced and prepared for this week. It's going to be pretty wild. You do not want to you don't want to take a break at all.
Look, you don't want to miss
sit
anything.
Down to that seat.
Don't leave.
Glued into your television set.
Don't leave. We got
That's
one
right,
more.
I said television set. I'm old.
We're getting one more, and it's going to be a mirror match. This is, once again, a must-win scenario. You do not want Knuckle to come back through this entire team. I feel like right now, Smug's team, especially, think about that. We just got words from Smug talking about how much faith he has in his team.
Right.
Now his team has effectively shown how much faith they have in him. Getting the 2 victories, it's on Smug right now.
This guy is 6'6", and he weighs 330 pounds, Steve. I don't know if you saw that. Comparison to Sagat, who's 7'5", and he weighs 215 pounds.
Oh, no, man. We need that.
6'6", 330 pounds, the president.
Yo, my dude's got some metal in there, bro. Of course, Smug running the mask. We have Knuckle Dude running the default outfit. Okay, the EX just to get the knockdown. Didn't take the charge. We saw that a couple weeks ago where whenever he got that knockdown, he would typically take the charge, especially off of EX. Gets the crush. This is going to be Knuckle Dude. Gets the V-skill in the corner. Goes for the meaty instead. That could have been a lot worse.
Oh, the command grab. We're going to get the stun. You know it. Double level up. Wheel kick, and it's just enough. The last hit of the wheel kick, sending him to the bathroom. First round going to Knuckle 2. Got 2 bars on the side of Knuckle 2's behalf. Smug just about to. Big whiff.
That was definitely a bait. Forward hard punch, you swing, and then I go for the punish right after it. The corner. Smug's already back in. Oh, gets the crush of his own.
They're
Nice.
comparing watches.
EX dash punch. Takes the V skill to get the open. Oh, EX, no charge, takes the space instead. He wants the corner.
He just wants to apply pressure in this corner against Knuckle 2, more so than trying to get the presidentiality.
Punish.
But here comes Knuckle 2 with the punish. Doesn't have V-trigger yet. Oh, command grab. He thought that was slick. He gets V-trigger after that.
Oh, wheel kick needy? No. Oh, walk up, crouching strong. He's looking for the command throw. Goes for the wheel kick. Nice defense. Blocks the activation
command
on the
grab
low.
off the short.
And that's always the guess. Big damage on the table here. I don't think this is going to kill.
Not yet. But one hit. Jump short. He played it out nice and easy. No risk taken. And I like that.
Is how things are getting started. True. You might have to let it rock unless it's super close to you. And he blocked a lot on wake up. You might change it up.
A lot of frames he stood there.
I like that. Now this team is starting to talk. I hope it's not too little too late, but I really want this team to open up. Get those lines of communication open. You got one of the best players in the country as your team captain. Start spreading those words. Start sharing words. Get some mindset.
The last time Smug cornered Knuckle Dew, he got him with the crouch strong media, was blocked. Immediately, Knuckle Dew moved out of the way, but he got clipped with the crouch jab. So if Smug maybe went for the command grab immediately on Knuckle Dew's wake up, he might find some success. It's exactly what Automatic mentioned during that brief moment of help.
And he is not letting Smug get anything started. Tried to dash up to go for the stand light kick, and Knuckle Dew knows this character. He's not even letting him get any of his midi setups. Finally gets a hit. Nothing big coming from it though, and that trigger's almost out. Stops him with the crouch jab. Anything is gonna take this round in the second game. Dash
he
up.
tried.
He had the hit, and he didn't confirm. This is set point for Knuckle Dew.
Round 2.
That would have been vital. I feel like if he went for the combo as he had that meter, he had like what, just about 2 bars?
He had 2 bars.
I think if he went for that situation to force the air, it would have been a lot more pressure for Knuckle Dew to have to play defense. Oh, he jumped this time. Knuckle Dew jumped out of the corner. Smug just happened to catch him with a jab.
Oh,
nice interrupt.
Oh, the splat this time. He gets to confirm. Smug with a nice little lead here. And he has the corner. Big jump in, confirm. Look at that stun bar. Let me
There's
get
a lot of scaling, though. I don't think he's going to get enough.
Nah.
Yeah, there's too much scaling off the lights.
Lots of meter on the side of Knuckle Dew, and the activation, so smart. Gets the hit, that's only a round though. Smug needs this round if he wants another breath of fresh air. Maybe get some time to think in between those matches. Talk to his team. Knuckle Dew, he's not even getting coaching. He's just going in raw.
We did get a little tidbit from Rob TV saying that he does believe that Team Psycho is the best. He's like, yo, Team Psycho is actually the best.
Wow.
Knuckle Dew immediately muted him. Kicked him out of the party.
Oh, wow, the confirm on the jump. Got the low knees.
I like that block, air to air, but same side.
Ooh, this is not looking good. Look
Not
at
dead,
the damage.
not dead.
Post stun.
Now you're dead.
Wow, with the perfect nonetheless.
Rob's technically still muted, pretty sure. He hasn't said a word. He wants to. You see the smile on his face. He's like, well.
Now, this is the hard part. This is when it gets really difficult, right? Like I said, Knuckle Dew, one of the strongest players in the country at this point, and his team reflects that as well. The record reflects that.
5-2.
I mean, Team Psycho has a very strong chance here. They're now 2-1, but they're going up against Knuckle Dew still. This is the captain's battle we just saw, and once again, it makes that ban on Balrog seem all the better, right? Because we don't know how it will do, how that Balrog will do versus G. All I know is Knuckle Dew. It knows exactly what this character's doing a lot of times. We saw the empty jump confirms. We saw so many situations where he just took full advantage of what Smug felt. It felt like Smug didn't know in some of these situations. Look at this corner pressure, but this round was super good. These are the rounds that we needed at all times. But of course, that last round coming in from Knuckle Dew with the clean, perfect nonetheless.
Yeah, it's just spent a lot of time in the corner for both of these players, right? And that's just the nature of the beast. G is just one of those characters with just so much damage, so much corner carry at that. And commanding the space in neutral, it's bound to be a corner battle each and every one of these times. G steps up to the plate, and it's a mirror match. So, other than that, Knuckle Dew, just hanging in there in the OCV position. Eliminates Smug, and now has to fight off against Automatic. And Automatic, he might have done this to himself. He was saying, he's like, hey man, yo, dude, you better OCV us, man.
He did say
We're coming
that.
for you. You better OCV us. You know, I'm not one to believe in curses.
Yeah, you knocked on wood though. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, bro.
I'm knocking on wood for them.
Okay, all right. That's pretty nice of you, Mr. Vicious. It's pretty nice.
Mr. Vicious is my father.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, the tiger shots. Wow, that bad boy got some range on it. That's sweet. Oh,
Counter hit? Yes, sir. You can't continue the combo off of the counter hit.
the confirm. And we talk about
I
the
love this stage. Oh, I love that confirm.
And we talk about the range game that, you know, G has, how much control he has. Oh, the trade definitely helped him out. Big jump in. Gets clipped on the legs, no blocking, but that trigger's still going strong. You got to be careful.
Oh, one more setup or one more mix-up can lead to the stun. Command grab? No, get off me. EX, tiger uppercut.
Activate. Backdash. Ooh, the whip
Big
punish.
whip punish. Spent the bar. Absolutely worth it. Knuckle Dude dashing twice over. Oh. Punish! Punish!
Nani could have.
He had it.
That was it. That was actually it. That was actually it. EX dash punch is super negative. Needs to be careful in that space. If I'm Automatic at this point, I'm paying attention to these back dashes. The fact that he's willing to spend that meter just to try to get that punish big, jump in. Ooh,
I like that. Oh.
Those back dashes are definitely helping out Knuckle Dude. He knows the ranges, I know that.
He's trying to go for the command grab. Side switch.
The Kara too.
But no meaties in sight for Automatic off that setup. Knuckle Dude didn't believe in it. So he woke up with a jab, continued the combo. Harassment.
These rounds, not bad for Automatic. They're not bad at all.
Take the reads. That's it.
I believe in you, Automatic. I believe.
He could have won. How do
You think you're gonna let that little game stop you? No.
I really hope
that's not what's gonna
I
happen.
really hope Smug told
Is there
him that
anything
was
else?
punishable.
I feel
He's
like
not jumped at me one time.
that's all right. That's all right. Let him jump, and he knows what will happen.
I'm gonna say it out loud.
Fight.
Oh, the Kara.
He jumped in on him immediately after. Oh, and then jump right back from Automatic. Jump in roundhouse. Oh, whiff punish. Oh, you can't do that.
Oh no, that wheel kick, of course. Getting over that low EX Tiger shot. Jump in, it works out.
Oh, Automatic with the reactions. He still got it. Speaking of, nice whiff punish there from Knuckle Dude.
Okay, back throw.
Oh.
Activate. All right, you want to block a lot right here. You got to be careful of that low extend.
Activation.
It's so good.
Side switch. Meaty.
He's
Oh, big. Okay, I was going to say a big jumping, but still he had the V trigger left, Steve. Automatic was not allowed to move forward.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Round 2.
Set point right now for Knuckle Dude. You got to be careful swinging against that.
Uppercut. You can't jump in.
I like the jab right there. I was going to question why Automatic never goes for
Oh, that's why, Steve.
I was going to say, ask why he never goes for throws after the block low, the special low, right? Because he's so close. Side switch, he's going to get the corner, go for throw. Oh, that would have whiffed. Okay, I'm glad he didn't do that. Oh, the jump behind. This is not good. Knuckle Dude making short work right now. Okay.
Big uppercut. No safe jump there from Knuckle Dude. V reversal to keep him contained in the corner. Nice break from Automatic. Does it again.
Be ready.
Oh, the wheel kick just perfectly timed from Knuckle Dude.
That's going to be 2-0. It's going to be up to Dank it is.
No.
Well, but look, okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this
Talk to me
just
about
a
it,
little
Steve.
bit, right? So, young Dank it is has a G of his own. I feel like if anybody outside of Smug is going to have a chance of fighting this is going to be great, right? So now, if you look at the team, this is one of the things I've been looking at about Team Cycle the entire time. I'm like, you have Automatic, who does nothing but break down tech. You have one of the best players in the country in Smug, and you're one of the up-and-coming country's best players. I feel like if you have somebody radio in your ear right next to you to tell you how to deal with this matchup, you already have experience yourself. You got Smug, who just fought him, and you got Automatic. I feel like it's all right there. You have the tools to make this happen. Let's take a look back at that last match. Man, Automatic was not playing bad. I hope it's
hard,
the first
man.
round.
Like,
I really
Knuckle
hope
Dude
it's the
changes
first
up his
round.
strategy so well, and he was the one giving majority of the advice when it came down to the other matchups, right?
Backdashes
It was
right
Shine
there.
versus Automatic.
Right there.
That could have been
That was the
huge
round.
turnaround.
That was actually the round. And these switch-ups, and I feel like, man, Knuckle Dude switched up every time on his strategy. When he would get those switch-ups, sometimes he'd go for jabs, sometimes he'd go for backdash, sometimes he'd wake up and do a crouch short just to make sure you're on your toes. Automatic started going to the anti-airs only because Knuckle Dude started jumping finally. Other than that, it's just been only spacing him in a lot of these situations.
Yeah, and the way that Knuckle Dude keeps Automatic contained, it just shows, and he anticipated that fireball, right? There was no way that was, I mean, to an extent it could have been reaction, but his anticipation for that, it was like literally at the same time. His Street Fighter IQ is just phenomenal. He understands what reads are going to come to fruition, right? He went for the wheel kick, and if anything, at that spacing, he still would have been safe. So very, very excellent choices made from Knuckle Dudang, making sure he takes the least amount of risk, but with the highest rate of succession.
Well, I hope this is the last straw right here. This is it right here. Think it is.
Does he have what it takes to take down Knuckle Dude?
I honestly feel like he does. It can go either way.
Or is Knuckle Dude going to steamroll him? Because the way this matchup goes, for the most part, from what I've seen, is that G can really steamroll him some Dawson.
I mean, yeah, this is also true. Oh gosh, punish.
Not enough. A stand short.
Man, that crouch short. Teleport back this time. The thing about this is that I know. Oh wow! What a teleport, like the Matrix. Oh, tries to backdash. Look at the pressure.
Anti-air? No! That changes his arc
Yeah.
significantly. The hurt box moved over because of the sumo splash.
Gets out of the corner. Not going to be able to punish that because of the activation, but he's far enough away to where he didn't have to worry about the command throw. Still gets clipped. Using trigger one this time. Stays on the same side, gets the low. Sets up the meat, he teleports to the other side. He puts him back into the fire.
V-trigger is still an issue for Danga Diaz. Don't run into it. He's going to dash and swing. Okay, I lied. Check your legs. Okay, no longer in V-trigger. Danga Diaz is coasting right now.
Oh my gosh. He has the life lead. If I was him, I would just chill.
Oh!
Chill.
He's moving around.
No.
The command grab from that far? The command grab hit him from so far away. And the look of disgust on Knuckle Dude, who's just like, come on, son. What are you doing?
With punish early. Nice anti-air. Unfortunately, that just makes life about even. There we go. Small life lead for Dank it is. Man, the way that Knuckle Dude approaches every matchup is all. I learned something new every time. That's a back throw. Okay, gets a back medium kick. Teleports to the other side.
Another command grab, Knuckle Dude.
Another thing you have to remember.
Another command grab, Knuckle Dude.
The reason this is working is because he's crouching. He finally stands up, gets hit by the cross-up. One more chance here.
Another command grab, Knuckle Dude.
Jeez.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. When he played Smug, when he played me, did not behave the same way.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. First round.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing on Wake Up?
I've been doing what's it called? I haven't really been doing it. I've been just chilling, waiting for him. Yeah.
That's why the grabs and the command grabs are coming out.
Exactly.
You might try to
to his
frame
dash and everything like that.
and the jumps.
Oh yeah.
Jacking you up.
Especially at the crossover range, he's jumping at this range where my jab's gonna whiff. So what I have to do, I have to slide under, and just take the switch, the position switch.
No, he's ready for that.
I need to do that.
And obviously, you gotta play like a little slow pace.
Definitely a little slow pace because whenever I have him in
Arturo.
offense, I'm overextending.
Exactly.
Because that's where I'm overextending. Because if I'm overextending, I put myself in this space where he's jumping at a crossover range that bodies me, and then now I'm in the corner.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of it is reads, man. When you did the empty drill and you waited for the throw, he was just waiting for you.
Look at that. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Another one.
Now he's changing.
Do it again.
Just all resets at this point. Oh.
Empty jump low.
Man, this is that sporadic play.
Oh my
gosh. Oh my God. Oh
What do you
my
mean?
God.
He's gonna command grab it the entire round? Do it again. Oh, he tried it. He heard me. Do it again.
Yeah, he's being mad disrespectful right
Do
now.
it again.
Mad
He
disrespectful
could have.
right now.
Even off that hit, he could have done it.
Man, and Knuckle coming back and cleaning it up. 1 round away from taking this set, and that's why you don't want to slide.
That's why you don't want to say come OCV me, Knuckle Dude.
Yeah. You gonna invite the vampire into your house, man? Yo, man, come OCV me, bro.
They can't come in until they're invited.
Yeah, man, that's
the
how
rule.
vampires work, dude.
That's the rule.
Oh, got caught by the jump out. Oh.
And see, look, now Danka Diaz, he got caught so many times trying to walk back. Oh.
Damn. Well, I mean, what a win.
It's a team sport. You're right. It is a team sport here at Street Fighter League. It's actually a 3-on-3 team sport where the guys battle it out week after week in 2 round robin sets. Honestly, let's take a look at the replay. Interview over.
Yeah.
Interview over.
Yeah.
Next question.
They still talking smack. Now, one of the things about this matchup, and just throws in general, you extend your throw box if you crouch in front of somebody. And if you go back and look at all those command throws, every one he was catching them crouching. But if you look at the game that Dankadius was playing, he was playing that crouch game. He was playing that range.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and I understand why, because you don't want him to get the charge up, and Dawson's super slow. So being able to get in at a moment's notice while he's charging is super hard.
And you notice how he was trying to block by just walking backwards. He was anticipating the normal first, but the low came into effect so many times towards the later end of that set that Knuckle Dude was like, all right, I've conditioned you to think that my command grab's gonna come each and every time. But
this dude, Rob TV, still talking
all right,
to Dankadius.
I want to know what exactly he's talking about. So Rip is standing by with Rob TV Shine and Knuckle Dang. Take it away, Rip.
Team Psycho started off real strong there. You know, they asked Knuckle Dude for a little OCV, and he delivered. What happened there, Rob?
Well, basically what happened is, you know, everything started off automatic going up against Shine. Shine washes automatic, but he had the audacity to be popping off on my man's jury out of all characters, yelling, running around and all that. And then Dank got the victory against me. Good job, champ. I'm proud of you. But what they don't understand is they talk about Samurai's OCVs. Dude just doesn't have to OCV 99% of the time because we wash everybody, so he doesn't have to. But if it came down to it, we could put the damn controller down and do a wash 99% of y'all, as you just saw. Please don't pop off too early and then end up getting cooked.
Well said. Shine, why the jury this time?
I thought it would just be better against jury for like their overall team, but my man thought it was okay just to pop off. Like, I haven't been playing jury at all. Like, I literally just played her now. I haven't been practicing her at all because, like, we had to play first. So, man, bro, it's only Team Psycho, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, they're in literally last place. They're actually in last place, and they're popping off. That's crazy. Like, yo, come on, man. Like...
Well, you guys still holding on to that first place finish. You know, you guys are first in the standings. Of course, I think you guys have 2 more weeks of action, but looking like you're trying to hang on to that top 2 spot because you'll make top 2. You guys are in the winning side of the playoff bracket. Best luck to you guys. Let's send it back to the desk.
Man, this dude Rob TV be popping off.
And I love how the teammates speak for the captain. The captain's like, yeah, they're right. They're saying exactly how I feel. Yeah.
He's like, Knuckle Dude's back there
See,
like twiddling his thumbs. He's like, yeah,
Knuckle
man.
Dude's so smart about it. He's like, I don't have to say nothing. They're going to do it for me. I know exactly. They know exactly how I feel.
Tell them, guys.
You guys got it. I love that. The stoic look on Knuckle Dude's face, and then every now and then you'll get the laugh. As soon as the laugh happens, that's how you know it's like, damn, I wanted to say that too.
Right, exactly. That's exactly how I felt. I was going to say that. Knuckle Dude be that. He hit like the choke. Oh, come on. Oh, shucks, guys. That's how he acts around his team. But there it is. Team Gale getting the W. They popping off. They was
no
sweating.
big changes, right?
They
So they're going to retain their placement here in the league. Again, first place for Team Gale, getting 6 wins on the board here. And then you saw Team Psycho on the bottom. In the meantime, we have the rest of the teams to play it out. Team Storm, Team Inferno, and Team Frost are technically tied for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And again, on On 5th place is Team Spirit. There's still some pretty close tiebreakers that's going to be happening,
Yes.
right? You do not want to miss how it goes down. Again, Team Storm, Team Inferno, Frost, very, very important positions. But we're going to see how it turns out between Storm and Spirit as our second team battle. 2nd versus 5th. And then, towards the end of the week, we have 4th versus 3rd. Team Frost versus Team Inferno. Man, I'm telling you, these weeks are gonna be ecstatic. You do not want to miss, especially this next match when we return from a quick break.
Hold it right there. The main event. Your show. Honda wins. Honda Senso Grand Reopening!
I am Rashid of the Turbulent Wind.
Rashid wins.
Remember the name well.
Welcome back to Street Fighter League. Ladies and gentlemen, Week 8 action, it is getting crazy. We just saw Team Psycho just barely lose. I mean, it was an OCB by
It was an OCB, but it was down to the last
right there.
member of Team Gale. So that counts for something.
That counts. I don't know, man. Rob TV said it was a team sport, man. I mean, so you got to take that into account. And they did still win. But let's take a look at the head-to-head card for the battle we got coming up next. It's going to be Team Spirit, led by young CJ Truth, versus Team Storm. And 801 Strider is the leader of that team. They've been playing really well all season as well. I'm very much interested to get some words from the captain. I believe we have an interview with 801 Strider, and here it is.
Here I am with Gustavo 801 Strider. Welcome back. You know, you've had a crazy season. Last time we talked, we were just like assembling the team. You're just getting started. You know, how do you feel your team has come together? Obviously, we're talking like when we last talked, you were pre-Mojo handshake. You know, now when you guys are winning, you're hugging Tommy. You have that pause, and then you go for the handshake with Mojo.
Well, it's good. Honestly, like this is, you know, during SFL, the only time I've interacted with them, so I didn't really know them before they were drafted. I just knew they were strong players, but you know, it's awesome. Like we have a lot of chemistry in the team. You know, we motivate each other while we're playing, coach each other, and yeah, I mean, even learn a few things. Like, you know, Mojo learned how to shake a hand like a man. You know. They're just
I know.
giving you a little limp
A couple
noodle
fingers at
or
a
little
time.
hand hug, yeah.
You know, and then I got to ask you too. You know, you mentioned that you guys haven't really, you didn't really know each other beforehand. But then you come here to the draft, you're the captain. You know, you said you'd heard of them as good players. Did you expect them to do as good as they are doing?
Honestly, I'm surprised how well they're doing. They're playing amazing.
They really are.
Joey has amazing fundamentals, and he plays Mika.
Right.
You know, that's not something you expect. No, you expect it to just be a full-ass gorilla.
Yeah, mix of time. Yeah, no.
Yes, but that's not the case. And Tommy, I'd say the same thing about Tommy too.
Oh,
he plays
yeah,
Urian. That's a caveman. You're literally playing a caveman.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's like, you know, I'll take my time. Watch this.
But he's like a sophisticated caveman.
the most sophisticated of cavemen.
Yeah,
he dances, he's got a two-step and everything.
Yeah, little monocle on. Like that man has some neutral too. He has some footsies, and he knows how to do all the degenerate stuff that we need him to. But I'm just glad that I don't have to play against Urian or Mika. Like that
was a big part of your strategy when you selected them?
Yes. It's like, who do I not want to play against? All right, you and you, come over here.
And how do you think you've been doing in the season so far? Obviously, you know, you've had your G band a few times. You know, you've brought out, have you even brought out Laura? I know you brought out Lucia a couple times. No Laura at all so far.
At all.
Wow, and we only have, you know, 3 more weeks of team battle action. Are we going to get to see the Laura, or do you think she's never coming out?
Maybe. You know, it's just, I need to practice Laura more.
Okay, so it sounds like she's not coming.
Maybe she is. Let's not take that out of the table, because I do have several pocket characters as well. Lately, I've been trying Lucia. You know, I did win versus Spirit, versus CJ, Lucia, but I lost in my other sets. I lost against Mikey and Frost and JB. So I don't know. Right now, my Lucia's win record isn't looking too hot, so I just might have to bring someone out.
Well, you said that you did beat CJ Truth. That, you know, CJ Truth was using Karen the last time you beat him with your Lucia. Team Spirit is actually the team that you're going to be going up against today.
Yes.
And last time they banned you out, right? They said no G for Gustavo.
No G. Yep, no G allowed.
Took it away. So I mean, you can beat him with Lucia if they, you know, they're not going to ban the G though. Seems like you might have to bring out the G.
Oh, of course. I mean, I get to play now.
Yeah, you got to play.
I get to play. Like that's it. Like whenever I get to play G, I'm always confident that I can OCV. I can beat any team here.
Right, and the last time you guys faced Spirit, I believe you actually got a full team wipe on them.
Yes.
So, you know, Mojo stepping up, Tommy stepping up, you brought out the Lucia,
Yes.
I got it done over CJ, who's, you know, the captain of the team with his Karen. You know, you guys will be playing them again. How do you think it's going to go differently this time? Or do you think it's going to be exactly the same?
Well, I think we're going to win. Idom's going to have Laura.
That's true.
So that's going to be a problem.
And that team is in a must-win situation, right?
Yeah.
They're really up against ropes at the bottom of the standings right now.
They're definitely, their backs are against the wall. So we'll have to see how the pressure gets to them, if they're able to overcome that or just get consumed by it. But all I know is I'm very confident. I get to play G. I get to play now.
That's
get
awesome.
to play, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously your team has been doing phenomenal. I think you're one of the, you know, surprising teams that, you know, kind of surprised everybody. You know, I think a lot of people didn't expect Tommy to do as well or Mojo to do as well. So when they saw your team on paper, they were kind of like, oh yeah, this team looks like they have some potential, but I don't think anyone expected you to be second in the standings for the current part of the season. So, you know, congratulations on all that. You know, best of luck today against Spirit.
Thank you.
Boom, handshake.
You see that? You see, even 801 Strider was given tips to Rip about his handshake because it was a little flimsy. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep rolling
he's
up
in
the sleeves.
like a lanky
he's
arm
kinda
and
lanky.
hand, so it's like there's not enough to
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying?
But 801 Strider giving us a little words about his team, even said himself that he's really impressed about how well his team is playing overall.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I don't blame him, right? I mean, I feel like Tommy has done an amazing job so far. I mean, he spoke about Mojo personally as well. And I mean, and just speaking about those characters, we've been talking about it. He said, I like those explosive characters. I like having, I didn't want to fight him, so that means nobody else wanted to fight him. I like the way he thinks about that.
I feel like he was winning right out the gate. He was picking and choosing all the characters he didn't want to fight up against, and that's really pushed his team forward as well, on top of being a super strong captain. I mean, they're currently sitting in second place in the standings, and they're about to go up against Team Spirit, right, who had a decent start. They had a couple sweeps here and there, but they're currently at 5th place in a very similar position to Team Psycho. Knowing that, keeping that in mind, these pick orders, and these bans are going to be absolutely imperative. And Rip is standing by with the answer from both captains.
Indeed, I am here with the captains, Team Spirit, Team Storm. Last time you guys met, these guys wiped you out. What are you going to do differently this time?
This time, we're not going to let Joey play. We're going to ban that Mika.
The Mika coming out for the ban. Last time, who'd you guys ban? The Gustavo G, of course. So this time, you're going to go with the Mika. How about for you guys?
So we're banning Cammy since I got to play G now. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Feeling good about that.
And so are you afraid about this now? I mean, you know, your team is actually has your back up against the wall. You guys are in the bottom standings. Very surprising, I might add.
This is when we thrive, you know? It's
I don't actually know. I haven't seen it yet.
It's more fun when you come back from behind.
All right, well, good. Best of luck to you, man. Hope you guys can get it done. But before we get there, before I forget again, player order.
We will have Tommy go first, Joey, and then I'll anchor.
All right, so Tommy first, Joey second, you anchor. I feel like that's been your player order every single time. They can't counterpick it.
I'm going to go first. Art's going second, and Item's third.
All right, so CJ, Tommy going to kick things off. Let's get it on. Best of luck to you, man.
So there we have it. We have the order set. Now, again, Team Storm, very exact same order they had the last time they fought over in Week 3, and it was actually a complete wash. It was 3-0 on the side of Team Storm. That's how it is, man. It's how it plays out.
Ow.
So Tommy's going up against CJ. They haven't played before. Joey's going up against IDOM, or Mojo, excuse me. Mojo's going against IDOM. And then Strider is facing off against Art. So this is the first time they've actually played each other, despite them meeting for the second time around.
But Laura.
IDOM's Laura, to be exact.
We have a Cammy band and an Armika band, and people are they're walking around breathing like it's okay. Laura is in play. Y'all act
true.
like everything is
That's
cool.
True.
Like it's just going to be
Did
a good
you guys
time.
forget, by the way?
Did y'all forget? We had a
He
whole
got top 8 at EVO.
A whole season of banning a character. He gets top 8 at EVO. We come back, and y'all just going to let this man walk around breathing free air? Are you crazy?
You can't do that. You have to tax him every breath. You have to do that.
Bro, I'm telling you, you better hope. We're going to ban Laura. That's the one I'm aiming for every trip. Either way, it would make a difference because now we have the bands, we have the team order, we have the team battle all set up, and we're going to get to it right after this break. Ladies and gentlemen, when we return, this week's team battles is going to be electric. We'll see you when you get back.
Cool down, cop. The police aren't wanted around here.
Do the crime, you do the time. You need a cup of coffee?
Come on. Wins.
Yes! Another case is closed.
Street Fighter League returns this week, Team Battle. Team Battle number 2, if I'm not mistaken. We have it already up on stage. It's going to be Team Storm going up against Team Spirit in a must-win scenario. Head-to-head, you're going to see it right here. Tommy, the two-stepper himself. Let's look at the games. 14 and 11. Compare that to 13 and 12 on the side of CJ Truth. But if you compare those rounds, it's actually pretty close. 32 and 25 on the side of Tommy Two-Step and 34 and 29 on the side of CJ Truth. These guys haven't met before, so we're going to get some numbers for that head-to-head ranking. You can see Tommy right there thinking about it, probably listening to his team. Oh, you know he's on camera. Look at him. There you go. Upstanding citizen
You know,
right there.
I got to say, with Tommy's current statistics going into week number 8, I feel like the amount of wins he has is definitely captain potential. In a sense that a lot of the captains are there for a reason. They are within the top 8 or the top 10 of the leaderboards, right? So what I'm saying is he is absolutely been killing it, crushing it. Super strong player. He's in that captain caliber, I feel like. He's in
definitely
the
been
upper
putting his
echelon
work in.
the groups here at Street Fighter, and he was considered the crowd favorite coming into this.
Yeah, he spoke about how he got here, right? Went to every community possible because he helps out in a lot of communities. Tommy Two-Step, getting in the Street Fighter League. He's going to be taking on CJ Truth and the Karen. The ban on the Cammy this time around because they didn't want to deal. I mean, CJ Truth's Karen is actually pretty ridiculous as well. So I don't see that's uncomfortable.
I love this transition, by the way, from being a Cammy player to a Karen player. I think the fundamentals when it comes to the ground game are very similar in terms of trying to out-poke the person with medium kick buttons or just medium buttons in general. I think Karen does that far more effectively than Cammy does.
No, I mean, you play them both, so, you know, you look like one of those guys. You're a cheater. Anyways,
okay.
Jab to stop.
All right.
Crouching medium kick. I like the footsies being played. Gustavo was talking about that in the interview. He was like, yo, man, my boy Tommy Two-Step can play some footsies. And now you see he has the life lead versus CJ Truth right now. Dash up, there's a back throw.
And she has such great walk speed and just dash speed in general. Right? I think her dash speed is average, actually, but the walk speed is tremendous.
Okay. Oh, I like the crouch short. Activate.
Oh, no, ton of damage.
Oh,
the double handshake, he gave you the courtesy hand.
Oh, no, just too far because of that double fierce. Then block the overhead target. Wow.
He saw the Aegis, and the first instinct was to walk away. Tommy Two-Step clipped him on the way out the door.
Punched him in the top of the shoe, bro.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. First round, going to Tommy Two-Step.
Oh, big jump in. All right, he's going to get that corner early on. CJ in trouble. He's down a round already. Uses that fierce. I like the shoulder to push a little further out of the corner. EX to push him back. No meter on the side of Tommy. There's the activation after the block sweep. CJ Truth trying to get out of that corner. Staggering the offense. Oh, wow.
Oh, a raw Mugen. If that was blocked, it could have been heavily punished, but luckily for CJ, got the hit. Back-to-back openings for Tommy Two-Step, trying to push it to the corner. Side switch? No, extending the combo, getting the damage.
Forward throw instead. It's just trying to keep that momentum. Goes for the step kick, pushes him out of that corner a little bit. He says, nah, man, another forward throw.
Critical art on deck for CJ Truth could be imperative. If he gets any sort of opening low forward, maybe a stand medium kick. He committed to the tango off the short.
Oh, the headbutt, shoulder, just to get back in there. You're
playing so well.
Yeah.
You're playing so well
really
right
patient.
now.
Yeah.
I like that. Just keep this up. That was a throw game.
Yeah, for sure. I believe. Do or die at this point, man. Do this.
Yo, Tommy looking so sharp this season. I know you were talking about the leader, the captain caliber that comes from how Tommy plays. Just the way, you know, he carries himself, talks about the team, a super team player. 100% correct.
Right, yeah. I think he's... I mean, we like to talk about the MVPs of each and every one of these seasons. Tommy Two-Step is definitely a candidate for that MVP spot.
Oh, there's the forward throw.
Such a benefactor to this team, both on a moral compass to just bring the morale up. I could have phrased that better, but morale from Tommy Two-Step. Every one of these games has just been positive from Tommy Two-Step.
Still in that corner and just walking back. You can wow, what a great call to use that fierce. Big jump in with the roundhouse, lots of block stun. CJ Truth not gonna hit any buttons. A little great life recovery in the back throw. The corner is gonna be in favor of CJ Truth right now. Tries to get the throw, but it's gonna whip.
The patience with Tommy Two-Step as well. Firing away with an EX tackle. Nice block from CJ Truth, finds an opening, gets the slide, so he gets Oki. Forward throw, no longer in range to meaty.
Oh, wow. Thought that was gonna be a punish
I thought
for
it was
a second.
a punish as well.
Forward throw, crouching strong, inching closer, goes for the forward medium. I like that, using the mirror, using the Aegis to get out of the corner.
The patience from Tommy. Oh, okay, I like that. I mean, CJ thought it was gonna happen, but you know, that could have led to critical art, that could have killed Tommy two-step, knowing very well that if he moves anywhere and gets clipped by low forward, it's over.
Oh, speaking of,
Ugh.
decent damage right there. Not gonna spend all that meter either. Almost right back to another CA.
What a block on the overhead. Oh no.
Gets the crush, that's gonna get him out of the corner. Full CA on the side of Tommy as well. Gets that cross-up jump light, an early V reversal, and sets out that Aegis already. It's walking forward, fishing with those standing strongs. Already unleashes the second mirror, but look at the gray.
Look at the gray life.
Ooh, any chip damage right now. Oh, back throw.
Cash
chunk.
it in.
30% off of a throw, just with that added gray life. Oh. Anti-air, back throw.
Oh, just enough damage too.
Yeah, he's been noticing that, you know, Tommy's been going for those crouch short resets and sometimes delaying them. Going for a back throw right there wasn't the worst idea if you're keeping up on the habits of your opponent.
CJ tying it up here in game 2, full critical art, another anti-air, and I like that. Yeah, using the stand short so that it recovers in time just in case the EX headbutt comes out. Good call from CJ Truth.
Okay, once again the Tenko. Ooh, the stun. Not gonna be enough to kill, but of course the damage is gonna be high. And the corner tries to go for a reset. Tommy was ready. This time a better combo. The side switch, step kick, hold this mirror.
Oh, you're gonna go into the mirror.
And he still has CA. Mirror one more time. Yo, third strike this man. Tries to go for the back throw, he says none. Activates the EX. V reversal. That means there's not gonna be a trigger on the table for CJ Truth.
I think he has enough life to regain another one. He's trying to make sure that it doesn't happen either way.
Oh, man.
More gray life adding on.
The spacing on that standing fierce not gonna be enough to save him this time around.
Nice,
CJ Truth.
One game at a time, bro. Woo, fighting for survival here.
Okay. We'll go back to point. Remember, like, you can sneak in those jumps, but we have to get them focused on the ground.
Gotcha.
Right?
You're right.
So let's slow it down a little bit.
Okay.
You see the air traffic control by 801 Strider?
Some more fireballs.
Yeah, just play slower.
Yeah.
You're winning when you're playing slower.
You're right.
Exactly. Today's the day.
Fight. Two different sides right there of the same coin, right?
I feel like Art's stressing out so hard.
He's stressing out hard, like, man, I'm fighting for our life. Fighting for my life. Slowing it down exactly as Gustavo said. Air traffic control 801 Strider. Might want to slow it down. You were doing better when you were slowing it down.
A lot more fireballs coming out of the side of Tommy two-step. CJ Truth hasn't found an answer to it.
All right, V reversal. Still, about 30% already gone on the side, oh wow, of CJ Truth. And it's all because that gray life adding up, jab, and the EX tackle to get out of the corner. They're fighting back in the middle of the stage. And Tommy with the fireballs. Two successful fireballs. Just like he called out, needs to be careful. That stand light kick, crouching, medium strong.
Tommy two-step using the right normals to push him further. That was a counter hit. Activation from CJ Truth off the sweep. Push him. Got the side switch. Another throw, but he doesn't have to fear any sort of meaties. There's the A. Just sit back there real quick. I want to throw these fireballs. What are you going to do about it? You cannot. I don't think she can resend out while the mirror is active.
Oh.
Yo, he pumped the brakes and he walks back, stands strong. Ugh. That is a classic straight. You know this guy's old because he knows how to fight.
That's an old man straight.
Old school fighter right there.
That's an old man straight right there.
The way he moves his hips and rotation, the animation.
The follow through, that's a straight arm, man. You see his elbow and everything. All right.
That's a textbook example on how to throw a straight right there. That's how old Urian actually is.
Yo, CJ Truth still in this though. Working on a perfect right now. About 40% left on the life bar. Good sweep. Oh, wow, what a whip punish, jeez. Oh, the neutral.
I like that. Doesn't even want to sit there for the trap. He's going to jump out of there. And now containing CJ in this corner. The man in the mirror.
And he got the side switch. Tommy fighting with CJ's back to the wall. V reversal. Takes a few hits from the mirror.
That.
Yeah. Tommy's still in trouble here, though. CJ Truth working on the CA. Nice bait on that V reversal. That means there's definitely not going to be a trigger in this game. Not for Karen anyway.
Counter hit conversion, critical art. That's going to be enough. That's
that
gotta
it?
be enough.
Done and done. The CA to close out Tommy. Taking it over CJ Truth. You see, did you see? That's how you know Tommy is good in the footsies. My man did not shake. He was going for the dap. Mojo was going for the dap. He was trying to be hip. He was like, nah, bro, give me the handshake. Either way.
Give it to me.
Give it to me. Either way.
Tommy, 2-step.
Mother.
Getting the W.
Tell him,
2-1
I want that on the shirt. Somebody
over
needs to
CJ.
make that a gift. You just hit it with the. You got to turn it around like you're slamming a door.
You have
like
to.
you're slamming a door. Let's look back at the replay. Tommy playing really, really well. We heard Gustavo talk about the footsies that my man has, and look at the classic call-outs he's been using. I mean, that combo was ridiculous. A little too far for the tackle afterwards, but the damage had already been done. And this situation right
what
here.
a good call-out there from Tommy.
Setting up the mirror. You're not finna swing. You're not finna swing in the middle of this.
You can't move in that position, but I understand CJ Truth just trying to back away, but he got a big momentum swing himself. CJ Truth tied it up here, but look at the amount of life that goes down on the side of CJ Truth from those two setups.
Look at this. Oh, man. Tries to go for the back throw, and you can tell CJ Truth was playing super, super solid. I just felt like Tommy was not going to let him get anything started. The spacing right there, crouch short, you try to swing, standing fierce just to bring it back. Right. I mean, those are really good situations to try to call out your opponent on. Even somebody as good as CJ Truth. Tommy said he was going to throw more projectiles. We saw a success rate on those projectiles.
Look at that.
Keeping them honest in a bunch of these situations. The whiff punish with the crouching strong to go in the full CA. Tommy two-stepping his way to victory.
That is a far normal, man, and I like Tommy's usage of every single normal he has at his disposal, right? Really making maximum effort to get these normals and at least bait the opponent to thinking, you know what, I'm too far for me to actually strike you. No, that's not the case. Low forward is going to be hitting. His crouch strong is going to be hitting because he already knows where you're going to be at. That was a counter hit, Steve. He got crouch strong to crouch strong into the critical arc.
Speaking of where you want to be, man, look at the head-to-head card between Sabin and Mojo. One of these guys is an online warrior. Mojo, we've seen him get away with murder out here with this Armika. 12-11 is going to be the games won and lost. 8-11 on the side of Sabin. Not too shabby, but let's look at the rounds. 30-29 on the side of Mojo. 20-25 on the side of Sabin, and it was 2-0 the first time these guys met, and that's who's going to be next here. And I know we're on to this next match, but let's talk about the fact that, like, Tommy, the most winningest player on his team, the most victories on his team. That's MVP status right there. Rob TV getting the run for his money right now on his MVP status.
So I did misspeak. So Mojo, again, before our very eyes, the second player for Team Storm. I thought it was IDOM actually going up for Team Spirit second, but it's actually our mistakes here. Falk, Dalsum, again, Mojo doesn't have access to the Mika, but we've seen him use Falk against some of the heavy hitters here in Street Fighter League.
I believe the matchup we saw last time between these two was Dalsum Falk. But I know Art has a Falk of his own. Sabin has been practicing his own, even playing a Falk at NLBC. So I know he knows this matchup. Is he versed in it? Let's find out. Needs to be careful with those normals. Yeah, Falk has a lot of far-reaching normals. She can get a lot of crushes on a lot of them.
Oh, big jump. How did he know? It's like
catapult. Oh, he's the full trigger this time around.
And that's fine. There was very minimal damage to that V-trigger too. It was not enhanced, and that's something Mojo was just fine with. Sabin now shooting the second fireball.
Oh, wow.
That was better, a lot better.
Anti-air.
Raw activation there for Mojo. V-Trigger 1 is the choice, allowing himself to get better fireballs, enhanced fireballs than that.
Yeah,
make the disco safe.
Allows him to cancel, in the special, so he can get that charge shot right after.
Checking with the forward fierce from Mojo. And the shot, sniping the legs. Yeah, you can't throw any limbs. You can't even set out a fireball because that shot is too fast. 8-ball corner pocket, hitting the ankles, getting first round.
All right, Falk. And instantly goes right back to the charge. This is gonna be tough. I'm gonna tell you right now, because Mojo's not giving Art any chances.
I'd like to say that Falk has the fastest projectile in the game.
Really?
I would think so. I don't think there's anybody else who has a fireball just like that.
Faster than Bison, the reflex fireball?
Yeah, you know what? Probably up there. The ground shot from Falk may just be as fast. It just made, yeah, I think so. You might be right. Oh!
Look at the defense by Mojo. He says, you know what? I have all this meter and I'm still going to chill. But it cost him a round. Sim, Sabin. That's 1 round apiece.
Both players looking at critical art here. Mojo might be spending that for some big conversions off the combos, right? Or maybe saving it for an uppercut.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
I like that. Raw uppercut at that. There it is. Yeah, EX catapult.
Oh, okay. Catches the dive, goes for the low and the reset and the throw this time. Slide, trigger available for both of these guys. There's the activation for Paul.
Yeah.
Stand medium kick
I
early,
like that.
reversal. Teleport this time,
no.
the adjustment by Art. Look at the damage. The jump back, he's starting to learn now. Dash
I like
up.
the uppercut just at the end of that hitbox. Back it away, Mojo just 1 touch away. Snipe.
I can't
No fault. I'll play his character too. Let's go. Definitely play his character.
I like him floating in the air. See if you
Yeah,
can
try to jump air.
Yeah. See if you can just do you don't even necessarily have to jump towards him, but maybe does Falk have a jump normal in the air that reaches outward?
Yeah, jump medium punch.
Yeah,
So like,
you're clipping him with that. Yeah, just
and
keep doing that.
He's not taking throws, so establish that throw game early, and once you get going, like, walk towards him, get the throw, and establish the meaty throw system, because I don't think he's going to throw tech that much. He'd rather take the throw than the potential damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 101 right there. Brought to you by Tommy Two Step.
Oh, the crush. I like that. Big yoga flame right there. Walk up.
Throw. Okay. Still trying to inch his way forward.
All right, gets the slide. Look at the stun on the side of Sabin, though. Tries to go for the jump in. Yeah, that down forward hard kick.
Dang! There's a lot of damage already on the side of Mojo. Getting the stun. Very similar start as to what we saw earlier. In game number 1, Mojo getting the first round. He's going to do so again. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Wait a minute. That first round looking tough.
Don't count out Art yet, man. It looks exactly like it did in the first. Dang! That was cool. I thought he was just going to sit there and block.
Oh,
he knows the match.
There's that air-to-air situation they were just discussing. Actually worked out, gets a back throw on top of him. Oh, he tried to go for that same setup again. I don't know if Mojo is aware that Sabin is kind of sniffing that one out this time around. That air-to-air
I like that jump strong, catching him. It's exactly what Tommy Two Step recommended. He's like, look, man, if you do go air-to-air,
the neutral jump. Extension,
use that normal. Throw game. See, let's go.
It sounds like it. All right,
okay.
let's go to game number 3.
You see how that jump medium punch?
Jump medium punch.
Clipping him
Yeah.
so
Okay.
so freaking much.
So freaking much.
Yeah. So just keep playing your game. You're doing good on the throw. Sometimes on wake up, don't always go for that meaty setup. He's blocking it consistently, so he's scared of that now. So now start
The jump one.
Well, no, the one where you do the stomp kick. The stomp kick.
I think you might be able to sneak a shimmy instead, right there.
Oh yeah, I can do an unmovable shimmy. Let's start doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Start doing it.
Okay.
The no shimmy, Steve.
I could do a little shimmy right there. I could do an unmovable shimmy.
Unmovable shimmy.
What? Like I can't move it, they can't move it.
So to explain that, he would throw out a normal and stand still because the pushback would be too great for anybody to actually throw you, right?
And even if they do hit a button, you can still whip punish without moving.
Exactly.
Oh, I got an air-to-air of my own. Okay, the trade, still gonna hold that corner position.
He's having a lot more active with the normals and the movement for that matter.
And you can see how he's contesting that jump medium is by jumping afterwards. Could have had a big punish right there. Another
speaking
jump
of.
in. Yeah, a little too far to get the confirm. Now right here is where it's going to be a lot of chip damage up on that bar because he could just keep canceling.
Do you see the confidence on Mojo just letting the V-skills rock? He's anticipating Sabin going for the V-reversal, and he didn't even try to punish it any time. I like that trade, the gray there.
Oh, switch sides.
Oh, that's
goes
fun.
for the EX. All 3 punches. Oh. Okay, no V reversal on the side of Falk anymore. That EX teleports behind once again. Art is trying to close this round out. Gets one more hit. Anything is going to do it at this point. You got to be careful. I say no more fireballs. He's already charging the next one. And the snipe on the shoes. On the shoes. None of you is safe. I'll punch a shoe. I'll punch that stick. I'll punch that hat if I have to. I want the round. Okay, it's
That's
the EX.
actually hurtful. He punches your toes. Like, you're not walking for the rest of the set.
Like dropping a book on your foot, man. That hurts. I feel like that's the equivalent force. Like,
Probably,
you know,
yeah. I would assume so.
Oh, crush. Man, that's good damage for a crush counter. Especially an air-to-air crush counter. Yeah.
Anti-air, yes, sir. Using the triple punch.
Yeah, plus on that down forward hard kick right there.
Ooh, and I like that jump medium punch, really getting a lot of mileage. As soon as Mojo started using that, it caught Sab in air-to-air. Majority of the times they've encountered each other.
The teleport to the other side.
Do it again.
Oh my God, he threw back. Oh my God, that was sick, Young Art. Forward throw.
On match point, keeping the media there. Anti-air is there. Savage is one more touch away, trying to step, and he whiff punish, just taking it over Joey 2-1.
Yo, you heard he said, I got him this time. Yo, Young Art, Young Sap, yo, Art.
He looked at us, he's like, every game counts. That sounds the best. Yo, I'm digging it, man. Good stuff to Art. Keeping himself alive in the rotation over Joey. Let's take a look at the replay real quick. I gotta recalibrate.
Now
I gotta recalibrate.
Team battle is 1-1, and it's all because of Young Sabin. Young Art, they call him on the internet. Good movement. I mean, if he plays Falk himself, and you heard him say it in between games, like, yo, you're not beating me with this character. I mean, even though Young Mojo came back and got around in between. And I feel like that's because his teammates were helping him out so much. I mean, Tommy, super active, paying attention to the match, and even Gustavo adding his advice as well, and it very much helped him out.
Yeah.
Big damage here by Falk in the corner.
Yeah, you saw the unmovable or immovable shimmy, right? Or he doesn't have to move at all after that down forward roundhouse. But I feel like towards the end of the set, that strategy didn't even come to fruition because Sabin was extremely mobile towards the end.
This entire series, this is ridiculous.
Oh, this isn't the one yet, not this one. No, it was in the third game, the final game after this. Sabin put himself at match point, and it was just so hard to track down, right? It was just absolutely hard to keep him standing still.
The shoe punch. Is it this series? Let me see
the
trigger.
It is. So he's going to get the trigger.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna
Gets over the shot.
Yeah.
Shoots the pool ball.
And he teleports towards the last second, right? And that's so hard to tell in general. You can't ever really anticipate that.
Look,
oh, back
throw
into
back into the plate. Teleport again. Yo, Art. Forward throw. That was really good. That entire series was very, very good on the side. Art tries to go for the snipe to close out. Only going to take a limb. Sabin gets one on the board. He's going to keep his team in this thing. And we still have one more team battle that have not played just yet. Who we got coming up?
We have Strider, the team captain of Storm, going up against Idom, the former team captain of Storm, by the way. Fully unleashed. Laura versus G. Let's take a look at the head-to-head card. 11-10 side on the side of Team Storm's captain, 28-25. And again, this is their first time encountering each other in the round-robin system here at Street Fighter League. And Idom doing pretty well for himself. He does have the Laura up on deck.
Look at the G color, though, picked by 801 Strider. I am such a fan. However, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. The fact is that Mr. 801 Strider actually used to play Laura himself.
Goose Strider, got it.
Goose Strider. That's actually a cooler name.
And you saw the win record from Idom. He's sitting at 8-10, right? So, I mean, he still has some wins to get under his belt.
Oh, like I said, he knows this character too. Might not have seen it at all during Street Fighter League so far. However, that character is still on his mantle.
And I like that check from the low forward. He knows that the lightning or the thunderclap was too far out for him to actually get clipped by it.
All right, gets the wheel kick. Walks up to the goes
man grab. Do it again.
Wheel kick. Yep.
Oh, the stun. Okay.
This is gonna be it. Nah.
Roundhouse dropped it. Oh, maybe he dropped it intentionally to get the command grab. You saw the startup of it, and Idom is taking full advantage of that drop command grab.
Oh,
it could be income. Yo!
That was so cheap. Oh my God. See, that is no. No.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't you do it.
Don't you do that.
You can't do that.
Oh, wow. Standing fierce. Go straight to the EX dash punch. Yo, this song hits. Elbow. Keep in the corner, neutral jump. I like that. Dash out behind the fireball.
And it's so smart for 801 Strider to kind of check with the low normals as the Thunderclap comes out. When he's in a little bit out of range, he's always going to contest just in case Idom moves forward.
Oh, goes for the jump this time around. Little shades of Knuckle do there.
Thunderclap? Okay, I thought he was buffering it. He faked Strider out.
Oh, the side switch mid-screen. Overhead block and punish gets the EX, gonna get the wall bounce. Nice, activates trigger, wheel kick to get the corner, yep. Oh, makes it whiff.
Crouch fierce. Oh yeah, he tried to let it
That
whiff.
was slick, that was actually slick. A lot of people don't know about that, so I'm impressed.
Oh,
that was terrifying, I just want you to know. But the round is over and it...
Nice and textbook,
Beautiful,
Idom.
bro.
Beautiful. Let's go. Every game, every round counts. Everything. Keep that momentum up.
From that fireball?
Yeah, and DJ cancels it.
Yo, CJ has to be the greatest captain you can have in the
Keep
world.
rocking, like, establishing that regular throw because he's still, like, trying to get out of command grab situations.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, that 801 Strider, that Laura experience definitely coming in handy.
I mean, despite being at the deficit, he still has a lot of adaptations to be made. And you heard Tommy Two-Step saying, he's like, you know what, he's not going to fall for these command grabs. You got to condition him beforehand in order to find the success to do so.
I like the normals. It's
Oh!
nothing but normals.
The whip punish could have been there. Yeah, jab to punish that, just not. It is damage, sure, but there's so much more on the table.
Nah, you got to take so much, especially versus G. Okay.
He has not moved it. Oh!
Stand light kick. Look at this.
Have we
pressure,
seen a
gets the
sunset
whip
wheel
punish.
yet from Idom? Have we seen
Not
any?
this, not this
None,
round.
right?
Not this match, excuse me.
On match point already for Idom. Looking to take out the captain right here and now and put themselves at an advantage again. They are currently in 5th place. Every one of these wins count.
Oh, anti-air. And still ready with the trade combo. Wow. And gets the power of the earth on top of it. This dude's cheating.
Now he has those enhanced fireballs, double hitting.
This definitely helps Laura. I mean, helps G. Yeah, you gotta walk a little forward to get that dash punch out of that.
Oh! Got the V-skill, caught him, trying to move away, or maybe press a button. That was a counter hit. That's a big block there. 801 Strider with a huge momentum shift. One earth, one missed command grab, and that's all it takes. Idom with the full momentum swing now.
Reset. Why is the fireball still there? G?
I don't know, man.
Oh, activate. Oh, that's going to be the round. And that situation is super scary no matter what. Because if you block dash punch or you activate, you can't jump out. He'll hit you with the crush. And if you try to walk back, he can still hit you with dash punch right after. If you stand there and you take too long, he can command throw you. Like, there's so many options.
I honestly thought Idom was going to run away with it because there's so many instances where Laura, once party time gets activated, it's all over. But G is that kind of character too. You can't forget.
Yeah, those fireballs are definitely really good in this matchup. The angle, because you got to hit the ground.
Yeah, that sharp angle is, and it comes out pretty fast, I would say.
The recovery is, you know, pretty bad, but you have to read it. And on top of that, they have to do it really close if you want to do something about it, right? Gosh, got big. Dang.
Okay, punish.
Be careful. Sunset Wheel.
There it is.
That's the first one in this match. That was a normal throw. I definitely thought that was Sunset Wheel. I'm V-reversing.
There's
bro.
another one.
I'm not.
EX, he tried it. Strider backed out to safety, and he's going to tie it up 1-1.
You're playing right now. You regain composure.
Yeah, no, I just have to keep it in neutral and I win.
Dude,
That's
it. You're at the perfect range where he can't do shit about, like, dealing with your range.
Yeah.
And even fireballs, it's like, it's not a threat.
Yeah. Preemptively throwing out stuff. Like, you slept like your Thunderbolt, too. I know you know what to do. Just some things to be aware of. That's all. What he got you with, from what I saw.
Okay, Sabin.
You notice how also Art switched sides from where he was coaching so he could listen in on
So
the
he
other
can
guys?
listen in. There's no way that nobody else picked up on it. There's no way.
I love it. I really do. I'm a fan. Oh, yeah, he tried to sweep it again.
Nice. Double jab, EX dash punch. Not a lot of damage, but you got the corner. 8-on-1.
Roundhouse.
Working on a gold bar right now.
Crouch fierce. Oh. I thought he was going to go for the meter build speech and then go for a jump, and he went for the presidentiality level. Still got a good amount of bar either way, and he puts himself at match point.
Keeping in mind, this is an East versus West Coast match.
That's right, 801 area code for Salt Lake City, Utah. IDOM hailing all the way from, what was that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, Queens,
And I like
New York.
Oh, it's Queens, New York. I apologize, Queens.
Shout out to Queens. Oh,
Nice check with
kick.
the medium. And again, this is what Tommy 2-Step was saying. You just got to slow him down, play him in the neutral, out-footsie him, out-neutral him. Don't let the scrambles happen. Crouch fierce, you know it.
Oh, the whip punish into the buffer. Oh my God, that was sick. Oh
this
my
guy's a machine.
God.
So where does that leave us, Steve? Where does that leave us?
That means Sabin is going to have to fight both 801 Strider, but he's going to have to get through Tommy 2-Step first.
Right, and that's going to be a pretty tall order, if you ask me. I don't mean that Urian's a very tall character, which he is. I wasn't trying to do that.
But it's
Tommy
going to be
2-Step
hard.
So I like the way, again, Tommy 2-Step utilizes his mobility. It's going to be very good against the likes of Dawson, trying to close that gap. But let's take a look at how it went down between Strider and IDOM. IDOM, first out the gate, was trying to control the pace by pushing Gustavo to the corner as soon as possible, right? He did so pretty well in that first set. Look at that. Yeah, making sure 801 makes all the mistakes here, closer to that corner. But, you know, Strider,
he started making
he had
good
the right
call-outs.
reads.
When
That
it came to like
backdash
backdashing on
was
some of those
absolutely vital.
command throws, just the call-outs that he was using in some of these situations. And I'm telling you right now, it's because he has that experience. A lot of people who were watching, he laid there through a bunch of those mix-ups. Even Sabin said it himself. He's like, yo, man, he's laying there, and he knows that you're trying to mix him up. So he's going to take the longest time possible, and then confirm off the stand light kick. Oh, my gosh.
That was beautiful.
801 Strider, I see you. The 801st Strider.
Yeah, from a long lineage of Striders, he is the one currently
801st,
carrying
man.
the torch, excuse me, while he's
That's
here
why he has to
in
be in
Street
such
Fighter
good
League.
shape, man. That's why he has to be in such good shape. You can't just be some, flabby dude out here being a Strider. It don't work like that. But here we go. Sabin versus Tommy 2-Step. You know what a Strider is, bro? We'll talk about it later.
I do. I definitely know who it is. But I mean, like, he could be really good at ninjutsu.
Nah, man. I don't know, man. I guess I could be wrong. I would like to be wrong. But let's go.
There are some big ninjas out there, you know.
Like?
Choji.
Choji. But what happens when he went to his main form, bro?
Oh, that's cheating.
That's
you
not
can't
cheating.
That
Did
is
he
hella
win?
cheating.
Did he win?
So anyways, we do have Tommy 2-Step, another winner on the side of Team Storm, going up against the final member of Team Spirit. We have Savage trying to carry the team to victory here.
Yeah, he's going to have to beat both Tommy 2-Step and the captain in 801 Strider here for Team Storm. And Team Spirit is in a bad situation. Ooh, okay.
Earthquake is a big ninja too. But anyways, Tommy 2-Step jumping in.
That's a pretty good call out. But
I
he's not agile at
was
all.
just thinking about it the whole time. But either way. So this is the objective here for Sabin. He's just trying to keep Urian as far away as possible. And if there's any sort of fireball call out or even V-skill charge up, Sabin is going to teleport on in there. And as soon as he gets the knockdown, that's when the offense gets started. You see it right here. It's unfolding before our very eyes. And if he loses his turn, he's going to find a way to steal it back. Oh no!
Look, a lot of people don't understand. We said it during the interview a couple weeks ago, how Art is actually a legend in the game. Step kick, Tyrant Slaughter. We also talked about the fact in an interview with Tommy 2-Step, how he uses Trigger 2 in the Dawson matchup. But the light lead is also in.
And he was doing that regardless, hit or block. Oh no.
But he's doing crouching jab. He knows about this.
Oh, and he still got the throw?
Yeah, he knows. He did crouching jab. He was aware of the CA the entire time, that critical art the entire time. Crouch jab on wake up definitely does hurt a lot of Dawsons because they're going to wait for it sometimes. I'm surprised he didn't just instantly go for a throw. That could have been an option.
Clutch performance there from Tommy 2-Step, getting him the first round. The V-skill charge up from full distance. All the way down, but no big conversion off of that from Sabin.
That round was so good for Dawson for the most part.
Oh, plus frames, yeah, spends the V reversal, doesn't want to be in his face.
I don't blame him. You know he's going to use that EX tackle to eventually get in. Eats the Gale on top of it. Is that trigger still there? I mean, that V skill still there? Yep. There it is. Finally wasted it. Back throw on top of it.
Oh, I like that. It's still interfere with the coral punch first.
Oh.
Oh, he wanted to go for the V-trigger activation. Or not the activation, but just spending it.
Didn't get close enough for the punish this time around.
Nice.
Oh, that was a good whiff punish. Not close enough.
He's trying to chase him down, but he's just a little too far out there. Sabin
set his hair on fire.
I'm gonna turn it to me.
Oh, I'll savor this. Yo,
Back
the
to back yoga
Gales.
Gales.
Oh,
He
yo.
thought there was gonna be a head, but nice anticipation from Sabin.
Okay, gets clipped by the EX tackle. And
back strong.
Oh, tries to go for the stasis right after it. Tommy two-step says no more. Dashing to the corner, teleports out. The air Gale is really giving my man Tommy two-step some trouble. Needs to be careful right now. That's the thing about this trigger, though. If he stasis, it's going to be a lot harder to hit him with that trigger.
Yeah.
He has to.
He's doing such a great job of disengaging Tommy two-step while he has that trigger active, right? As soon as he got, wait, third strike.
Okay.
Same side. Oh, no anti-air.
Oh, no, the V-trigger dissipates. Uh-oh. Still not over yet. Oh, but not. He's too high. He was too high. That's the end of the trigger. Nice chance. He actually tests right
Plus
there.
frames, he can't V-reversal out of that.
Nice
he fought
jab.
his way out.
The
throw
throw again. Tommy two-step.
Yeah. You're taking too many hits.
Yeah. That's kind of how the game goes, though, a little bit.
When he floats right above you, why not just like jump back medium punch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Keep that in mind.
There's
moments-
standing high kick as well could be a good answer to that.
Standing high kick,
Yeah.
He changes up when he teleports in the air. So when you notice when he teleports at the peak, try and go for that jump medium punch.
And I noticed he's also been hitting me with whenever I do V skill, he teleports and punishes that. So I'm going to do less of that, but I might try to do some throw baits to maybe catch that off guard. Okay.
Yo!
This dude hard.
He's going in. I love it. He takes off the earpiece. He listens in. That's his own strategy. Oh my
He's his
God.
own team of one.
I'm glad you guys caught that. Yo, great work. I love that. I'm sorry for yelling at you guys. I just think that's hilarious.
That's actually really good. Life lead in favor of Art this time. Savage. Uh-oh. Tyrant Slaughter. That's
I hope
the
you
trigger.
guys notice what we're laughing and yelling about, honestly.
Oh.
You had to see it.
Cancels right into a V-trigger 2 after that step kick. V-reversal this time, going to get the knockdown. Sets up the EX, kind of slinkies his way out. Big Yoga Flame teleports to the other
just
side.
on the other side, but that slide, it was just way too, way too punishable. Oh, that was actually the two-step. He took a step forward and back, got him with the forward fierce.
You would know. I saw your little tutorial.
Still ain't got no ring though. I didn't do it right.
Oh.
The exchange, yes sir. The trade combo from Tommy. Big conversion off the double counter hit strong.
How was he ready? Another V reversal. Okay, EX tackle. He wants to keep that corner. Crouching.
He's well
fierce
aware
punch,
now of where Sabin is once he teleports in the air.
Oh.
That's fine.
Oh, the Gale, but look at the series. Good damage on the side. Teleports in front this time. Powers it up. Double Gale.
That's a lot of chip damage, Steve.
Sabin needs this round.
Oh, you see now he's taking to the skies a little bit more. There it is. Yeah, the jump strong finally coming to fruition here. Oh, trigger, critical art, you're dead.
Oh,
He dropped.
why would you say that? Oh,
It doesn't
and that's
matter.
what he said. He was going to go for the shimmies a little more, and it worked. Team spirit going down. It's not for lack of trying. My boy Sabin tried his damnedest to try to get that W. I mean, he was the lone surviving member of Spirit, and still.
The lone survivor from the Lone Star State. Oh, no, actually, that's Tommy Two-Step.
Yeah,
He's
well.
from Texas. But yeah, Sabin, he tried his hardest, man. I mean, the adaptation coming from Tommy Two-Step was just too much for him.
Yeah,
He even tried to listen in. He's like, all right, what's their strategy against me? All right, I'm going to try to fix it.
Man, that situation right there. Oh, man, man, Tommy Two-Step's throws are so good. They're so good.
It's hard to tell when he's going to try to go for the frame trap or even just these light normals, right? That makes it so good because he changes it up so often that you don't know when you want to tech.
Nice EX. He dropped. That was when Art fought out of the corner. Oh, that's the throw. No, that's the throw.
He tried to, but man, again, as you mentioned earlier, Tommy Two-Step, just the way he mixes up his normals and throws has just been a huge detriment to Sabin's gameplay, or his defense for that matter. Again, the shimmy. How are you supposed to know when he's going to throw you?
He said himself, man. He actually got the team help, and they were like, hey, you need to bait him to throw some more. And then Tommy said himself, he's like, you know what? I think I am going to go for that. However, Mr. Rip on the stage, he's got an interview with our team winners. Let's take a look.
Team Storm holding on to their second place in the overall standings, trying to maybe even move up to first place if you guys can take out everyone else, right? But you're looking very impressive here. Another W in the books.
Feels good. We're all playing really good, really solid. You know, I'm glad my teammates can pick it up in the clutch. It's good. I mean, these are great players that I'm teaming with, and it's easy for me to go into the game because I know that I have strong teammates behind me. You know.
Oh, of course. And, you know, this time, of course, Laura was not banned. Idom brought out the Laura. You yourself a former Laura main. Now, you know, going against him. Stop the Idom in the track. You guys are giving hashtag free Laura a different meaning.
Well, that's G versus Laura is terrible for Laura. I know that matchup pretty well, too. Last week when they banned G, we predicted that they would. So we banned Laura. So that way I could play G versus Laura to have a favorable matchup.
Gotcha. And, of course, Tommy Two-Step getting the 2 wins here. You're looking good, looking sharp. How did you feel?
I feel good. Like playing against CJ, you know, it's good to have people who are really smart and know a lot about the game. They're able to tell me, you know, work this part of your game more, do this less. And so it kept me really balanced while I was playing CJ, keeping it just my pace, not anybody else's pace. And Sim, you know, I just kind of got to go, I got to throw my brain out the window sometimes to just get in to get stuff done. And so, you know, I made moves happen and I capitalized. I almost screwed the pooch at the end, but I at least was able to two-step at the end, if you will. And, you know, that's what we did.
Congratulations, Team Storm, another W. Let's send it back to Vicious and Tasty.
You got to snap at the end.
You got to snap. You got to slam the door. Mother.
Get out of here.
And that's going to be that for the team battle. Team Storm going up over Team Spirit. Man, I mean, in this week's battles, we're seeing a lot of changes to the speed, the pace, just the caliber of the players. There's everybody stepping up is what I mean to say. And it's very, very evident. I mean, we still have more team battles left for you guys this week, but
only a few, actually. You
Yeah.
can tell how intense it's getting. Actually, we saw that matchup between Gale and Psycho and how hostile they got towards the end with Knuckle Dude's OCV, and that secured them their spot over in first place with 6 Ws on the board, 2 losses on that side as well. Team Storm maintaining this position here with 5 wins, 3 losses. Team Inferno getting ready to play, still in third, tied up with Team Frost. That's exactly who their opponent's going to be, also sitting in fourth with 4 and 3. And Team Spirit suffering another loss here in this week's team battles alongside Team Psycho sitting at 5th and 6th.
let's take a look back at the schedule. We've already seen these first 2 go down, but the last team battle of this week is right there on the bottom of your screen. 4th place Team Frost is going to be taking on 3rd place Team Inferno. These records are tied. This battle means a lot, and every round matters. And we're going to get the digits of those rounds right after this battle. We'll see you guys right after this. Right after.
Oh, worn out already. Back for more! Can't start the show without the star. You want a second chance?
Poison wins.
Being gossiped about is proof of my popularity.
Welcome back to Street Fighter League, guys. I know this is Street Fighter League, but we got footage of Vicious
losing,
getting destroyed by Rob TV. Let's go live to the footage.
He's actually strong. He's
Of
actually
course he's
super
strong.
Look at his face.
Damn, the slow-mo. Look at Automatic. Look at Automatic's face.
Yo, here's what happened. As soon as he laid his arm down and I gripped, in my mind I was like, I'm dead. As soon as I should, hey, at least
He made me cry.
At least
He let me down.
I actually agreed to it. Steve was up on deck and he's like, no, I'm not doing it. I took my loss.
I'm not trying to hurt nobody,
like a
man.
champ. I
What
took my
you
L
bench
like a
press
champ.
like what? Like 35 pounds? I'm at like 220. I can't be over there just arm wrestling people, man.
I can't bench press for crap. That's why I gotta
I'll
start
end up
somewhere.
throwing somebody's arm away, but we're not throwing away this next team battle. You see it right there. Team Inferno versus Team Frost. The captain of Team Frost, of course, Dual Kevin, a man with the duality. Samurai on the backup, and then, of course, Sherry Jennings rounding out Team Frost. Team Inferno, on the other hand, the captain, Punk, followed by JB and Brawly Legs, one of the champions and the strongest teams that we have here. Punk, I believe, had a few words with Rip in an interview before we got to today's team battle. Let's take a listen.
Alrighty, I am here with Punk, the God, the Alpha. How you doing, man?
Doing good. How you doing, Rip?
I'm chilling, dude. Of course, you know your team currently has a three-way tie. You guys are currently in third, but you know you're tied with the second place team and the fourth place team. We got 3 more weeks of team battle action. It's a little close this season.
Yeah, it's pretty close, but it's okay. I think our team will come through. Can't really ban Rashid no more. And JB Rashid is undefeated right now, so.
Is it really undefeated still?
Yes.
Wow, yeah, JB has been playing phenomenal. Of course, last week he got the OCV done. So, you know, he's really stepping up for you guys. Right now, I got to say, you still feel most comfortable with Karen, I assume? I just feel like you're not using her. You've even had Lucia out there.
Yeah, I only played Lucia coming up to this event. I haven't practiced Karen at all, so. I feel most confident playing her, Lucia, but since I have no tournament experience, I like freeze when I play her, and I don't remember how to anti her since she's such a new character.
Right.
And I press the wrong button every time because I think I'm playing Karen still, so.
Just one of those things you need more experience.
Yeah, I just need to play with her more, and then I'll just start only doing the DP with her, so after a while, but right now it's still shaky, so.
You'll get there,
not
you'll
best
get
for my
there.
team.
You know, let's talk about earlier this year. Obviously, you've had one of the most impressive runs in Street Fighter V. You won a bunch of premier events, Combo Breaker, Mix Up. There's another one, Final Round.
Final Round.
Yeah, and of course, you know, you had like top 17 in Evo. So you've had some very impressive year. You know, what do you attribute that to? How do you stay on top of the game?
I don't really know, to be honest. You know, I just go to every tournament thinking I'll win.
Really, really?
Yeah.
Like win-win, like not even like, yeah, I hope I do pretty well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna win.
never think I'll do okay. Only think I will win every event I attend. No matter how bad I feel or how good I feel, I just believe that I should win every event.
But you know, there was a time I remember when we were on E-League, I think the second season of E-League, where you didn't have this kind of confidence, right? You were using Chun-Li a lot, you were bouncing around.
I didn't
You didn't believe in Karen.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time to play the game then, so I didn't practice literally at all. So I just didn't feel half confidence at all. I just played. I just went to tournaments and played there pretty much, and however I did is how I did, you know. So now when I practice even a little bit, I feel like I'm untouchable.
Wow.
So
that's where your confidence comes from then?
Yeah.
Just your amount of time that you've been putting into the game?
Yeah, even if it's a little bit, as long as I play a little bit before a tournament, I feel like I should win the event if I play good. So I just think I should win every tournament I attend. I feel like everyone should believe that. If you don't, then I don't think you'll ever win anything if you have no confidence. So that's just how I look at it.
And a lot of times, you know, when you're playing your matches and I'm sitting over there with the other teams, you know, especially like Shine in particular, I noticed, you know, I don't throw him under the bus, but he'll be saying like, I don't know, man, it's not looking like confident Punk right now. And that's been throughout this season of SFL, right? So there have been moments where you haven't seemed as confident out here.
I beat Shine every time.
He wasn't even against Shine, though. It was against, you know, while you were playing other opponents.
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to say that. I beat Shine every time I played him here.
But, you know, this event, this week at least, you're going to be going up against Team Frost. Last time you guys came out here, you know, Samurai was in his OCV streak. You know, your team was the only team that he never has OCV'd at SFL. He'll never do that? I mean, you banned his Akuma last time. He's going to have the Akuma this time.
I mean, it don't really matter. It's a fake Tokido. Not as good. Meditation is not real. It's just something he sees someone else does and copy it.
Wow.
So it doesn't, he's not Tokido at all. Gameplay-wise, it's night and day. Results-wise, it's night and day. Results against me, it's night and day. You know, undefeated versus him, maybe beat him like 5 times in tournament. He can't touch me. I'm like Floyd Mayweather or Undertaker is what I would like to call myself against him before he lost his streak. Like the Undertaker.
So pre-loss Undertaker.
Yeah, he can't mess with me. So I know that every time he plays me, the meditation stuff is not going to help him. He's nervous. He knows that he's just not going to get it done against me. So he better hope for Dual Kevin, but I don't think they're going to put any confidence in Dual Kevin this team battle, and they'll ban Rashid. So that shows that their team as a whole is weak. If you don't believe your captain can get it done, why are you even a team, you know? You shouldn't be a team if you don't have confidence in your captain's character, you know? So just let Rashid rock, let my man JB play. I'ma smoke you, Samurai. So you better hope you get your good order, because I know that's what y'all hoping on. And, you know, that's just it.
Wow, strong words from Punk, Team Inferno. You guys need to get these W's, man. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty right now. Best luck against Team Frost
Thank
later.
you.
Man, that Punk guy, dude.
The drama continues, Steve.
It was crazy.
Do you think he's going to do it?
I don't know. But it's going to be crazy out here. Team Inferno, Team Frost. He called him a scrub. He called him a fake Tokido. He said your meditation wasn't real.
It's an X-Copy.
Gameplay is night and day. You're not even the same person.
He's beating him every time.
Every time, like 5 times. Every time he's ran into him. And we've seen how Punk feels about Samurai, right? We've seen what he said. We saw how he was reacting once Samurai was playing. And then he even said, he's like, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to find out the characters that are going to be banned, as well as the character order, the player order. Let's take it to Rip on the stage.
Exactly. Last time you guys played, JB pulled it out. He got the OCV against your team. What are you guys going to do differently this time?
So we're going to actually make this interesting. In terms of the ban, we're going to ban Rashid.
The Rashid ban? So you're going to ban yourself?
We're going to make a deciding match between Punk and Samurai.
Interesting. So they're going to try to set this up so they can come down to you and Samurai. And you know, you've been talking a lot of trash about Samurai.
Probably the worst choice you would ever make in your entire life is to put someone who goes toe-to-toe with Tokido with Walmart brand Tokido. Why would anyone ever bank on that? And I know the team spirit is very low right now because he banned himself. If you banning yourself and you really believe that Samurai could beat me, you're an idiot.
How about your player order? It's going to be Sherry, me, and then Samurai. Sherry, you, and then Samurai. I didn't get your ban yet, Punk. What do you want to ban?
Ban Nakali.
Nakali going to be banned from Sherry? Okay, how about your player order?
It's going to be myself, JB, and then Broly.
All right, so Punk versus Sherry going to kick it off. Strong words once again from this man. Let's send him back to the desk.
More salt than the
This is great.
popcorn and the
This is-
entire studio.
This is getting good.
He's obviously super confident, and Samurai didn't have anything to say about that. In fact, I don't even think he heard him.
He was meditating. I don't know if it's real meditation at this point. I don't know. I'm questioning everything at this point. The popcorn's ready. Everybody's ready to see this match go down. Greedy little hands all in the popcorn.
Nobody washed before touching that.
Nobody. They just came from touching arcade sticks, the whole nine, and now they sitting over reaching in a pan of
That's
popcorn.
actually gross.
Wow.
Even Rip's back in there.
Wow.
That's disgusting. And Rip's he's a
Right.
finger licker.
Every player is in here eating popcorn. This
He
don't make no
definitely, every
sense.
single time he goes in there, he licks his hands and just goes right back in. It's gross. It's
Man,
gross.
I'm glad that everybody is getting their snacks, but just in case.
Take our advice. Be sure to wash your hands before you get back to this match because it's about to get down and dirty. Make sure you come back for some more Street Fighter.
This is the path of my destiny. Come on.
Can't start the show without Star.
Again, it's going to be a dirty one. These guys on Team Inferno banned Nakali. They banned the Nakali pick. And guess who's going up front, Steve? Sherry Jennings. Guess who she's playing?
Punk.
That's right, the captain. Punk of Team Inferno, 20-13 from the captain, 48-34 in the rounds. This is their first time encountering each other. On the other hand, Sherry Jennings still trying to get the ball rolling. She does have a couple wins under her belt, 3-14, as well as the rounds 10-29. As we get closer and closer to the post-season playoffs, these wins, these rounds are absolutely vital in terms of the stat counting, right? If there's ever a tie, we take those into consideration.
Oh, wow. The Ryu pick, the tips from Samurai's right there. This should be a live coaching exhibition right now. If I'm Sherry, I'm like, yo, Samurai, tell me what to do as it's happening. That's what I want. I want you to matrix plug into my brain and let me know exactly what it takes to be Samurai caliber, at least Ryu.
Oh, wait a minute. Sherry passed the controller to Samurai. That's not legal. Can't do that.
I would have DP'd them.
You know,
Okay.
there's some things we could have done here on the desk, but at the same time, if we were there in person,
Yeah.
I think we would have froze up too.
Oh, the throws.
Oh, regular DP. That was jab to get away from the throw.
Okay. Gets to confirm with the low forward and just the taps. We've seen it before. Spin it? No.
Doesn't need to right now. He has such a hefty life that he wants to conserve the meter.
Ooh, the EX to get through. Round number one, that's going to go to Punk.
Round two.
Okay, the
I
duck.
like her
Oh,
staying
wow.
still, though. I mean, she ducked it to make sure she doesn't get caught with the follow-up. A little bit of damage on the table, but Sherry Jennings, oh, man, getting walked down by Punk right now.
Mm-hmm. Best footsies in the game, a lot of people tell you. Spins the meter. The back throw. And the crouch short to close out game number 1 for Punk. Banning the Nakali. Banning the Nakali.
What do you think she needs to do in this matchup? It's.
I'm not sure. I think it's just one of those things where you do the best you can. I'm not sure. I don't know what kind of experience she has with Ryu. That's why I said, look, if I'm playing this character, I'm like, look, Samurai, give me like a 2-minute tutorial. Oh, tried to go for the DP. Didn't work. That must have been like a medium punch or something, because that cross-up actually worked.
Big whiff punish on the sweep. Punk is ready for every single normal that Sherry Jennings has to offer on the table.
Hey, man, at least he ain't getting no purple, though. That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah, I'm about that.
Overhead, this dude Punk is sending a message. Sending a message.
Bringing up one of the gang members, sending him back to their leader. Tell him I sent you.
Please don't hurt me. Just tell your leader I'm coming. DP. All right.
Ooh.
Steal. I like the duck. And even the DPs aren't working out. Gets the crush counter sweep. Answers back one of his own. Punk, wake up, CA. Gonna hit. Oh, the crush counter sweep. There's the activation.
Oh, the DP. She's gonna get around. Solar plexus.
Have to be careful.
Oh, he's actually nervous.
Oh, the forward throw.
Okay. This is where Punk shines. And he confirmed into critical art is going to seal the deal for Punk. Oh, that's going to be it. The reaction.
The whip punish full CA after the DP from Sherry, and that's going to be 2 games to none.
He actually almost lost that.
Up a round. He almost lost a round.
But that's something.
I guess.
Each and every one of the rounds counts, Steve, you know?
Well, look, this definitely sets up, a potential. There's gonna have to be somebody who at least takes out 2 opponents on Team Inferno for Team Frost if they want to get this W.
Right.
And it's imperative that they get it, because right now it's a do or die situation. Let's take a look back at the replay. I mean, we already knew what was going to happen. The ban on Nakali, and we haven't seen Sherry play any other character at this point. And the Ryu pick, I guess, is just a safe pick, I mean, if you've ever touched a Street Fighter game, you know how to throw a fireball. You know how to do a dragon punch. You know how to do a hurricane kick. It's pretty simple. But I feel like the Nakali ban is something that...
That was hurtful.
That was hurtful.
That was pretty spiteful, actually.
Done to send a message. Done to send a message to try to start things like, you know what? You guys think you're nice. You think that Samurai guy is pretty good.
I feel like there was a lot of mental damage that was done in that week 3 when they fought each other and they banned the Akuma. And Samurai actually almost took him down with his own Ryu. There was a lot of words exchanged from Punk. He was pretty upset. He says he wasn't, but we could say otherwise. In the meantime, let's take a look at the head-to-head. We have Dual Kevin going up against JB. The last time they fought each other, it was 0-2 on the side of Dual Kevin. 14-12 overall games won for Kevin, 32-31, a slight positive differential there. And then you have 15-10 on the side of JB, 31-29, still keeping it pretty close. And again, the Rashid not on the table for either of these players.
Well, let's see what happens, because right now, that's going to put down, the G pick, obviously, for a Dual Kevin, but then here comes the birdie. I feel like he'd do better with Nash at this point. I feel like his Nash is better than his birdie.
I like JB playing mobile characters. I know that Nash doesn't have the best walk speed, but him controlling the space with the dashes and the normals, I think that's what I like coming from JB. I think he does that pretty well. Whereas Birdie, he can do the same thing, but I think he's a little slower. His normals are far-reaching, but there's significant startup to it. I don't know. I think you might be right. So we'll see. Is he going to stick to the Nash? I would really hope so.
Oh, they backed all the way out right there. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I like the Nash over the birdie pick. I mean, at least you can try to absorb the fireballs, get yourself a little meter in the meantime,
Popcorn's good. Man, I'm trying to get to the shit. I don't know about y'all, but I'm eating this popcorn.
This is not good.
So we do have all the team members present, actually just enjoying the show. This is the final match of the week, so I mean, they're gonna take their time to study up on the matches. In the meantime, these guys are are vultures, man. These guys are going in.
Well, look, I mean, everybody's in here waiting for this team battle to go down. We got Dual Kevin coming up. Actually hurt himself by banning the Rashid. Gonna go with G instead.
Yeah, so you have to admit that these guys do have a lot of time to talk to each other out in the patio, the practice rooms. There had to be some form of agreement where there's like, you know what, I think my team's better than yours. I'm going to prove it. I'm actually going to ban someone else to see if my player can take out one of your players, whatever. It just so happens to be the captain that they're aiming for. And I don't know if that's a wise choice. If you're playing to win, I would try to ban.
I mean,
I'll try to ban the captain.
This is the only way you can call somebody out, man. Especially within the rules, right? Like, if you really want to make it happen. Oh, nice.
Actually, I take that back. They did ban Karen last time they fought each other. But still, banning the Rashid, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. Dual Kevin does have a G on deck as well. I didn't know he had an alternate version of that costume.
Oh, yeah, a lot of the outfits, you can just take the top part off. But all he did is took the jacket off.
Ah, I see. He got destroyed by that helicopter.
That's what killed him? A helicopter? I thought he just got exploded by M-Bison.
No, he got shot down by the helicopter.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. On the mountain there, I remember that. I have that comic accident. Jesus, come on, team.
Dual Kevin looking to do the same thing to Nash again, by the way. Getting that first round.
Double back dash. Oh, wow. Actually beats out that EX dash punch. And just setting up that boom pressure. I mean, you do have B skill as G, right?
Oh, that could have been an anti-air, but he missed the opportunity. He went for crouch strong. You know that's a Rashid habit too, by the way. Crouch strong anti-air.
Oh yeah. And that's what happens when you play multiple characters. Sometimes those anti-airs, those combo extenders become a little fuzzy, and you might forget. Slow and
Dual
steady.
Kevin taking a lot of these Sonic booms on block or on hit.
No B skill at all, you know? Like, they completely negate it. But if he gets an activation right now, this could turn around real fast for Dual Kevin. Tries the EX wheel kick to get through that Sonic boom.
Oh! Tries the assault. Came out from JB either way. Dual Kevin does get the punish. V-Trigger is still on deck activation. He could have grabbed it, I understand. He tried to get the tail end of that V-reversal.
Needs to be careful. JB gets around.
He reels all the way back.
Off speed.
Final round. Fight.
Nice Sonic boom. Oh, nice.
Raw
Tragedy assault. Oh, again? Oh.
He dropped it this time.
Yeah, he's trying to steal all that meter. Goes for the cross up this time around.
Nice spacing on the wheel kick from Dual Kevin, keeping himself safe. Ooh.
Gets the medium kick sight this time around. And he keeps going for these cross-ups, but, you know, Dual Kevin just walks out. Just fishing right now. Slow-paced game so far. First time we're going to see that V-skill come into play. Absorbs fireballs, of course.
He went for it wrong. He went for the dash punch.
Oh,
he caught the
wow.
jab. Critical out on a wake up on the side of JB.
Yo, Dual Kevin in trouble right now. Life's getting pretty low. Tries to go for the jump in with the medium kick. Okay,
he caught him flinching.
Plenty of meter on this side. Obviously not going to kill, but this pressure is definitely in favor. Confirm with the jab. Teleport to the other side. The overhead. That's game number one for JB.
This is yours?
Yeah.
Oh,
You haven't been drinking it, right?
No. I have a Red Bull.
He definitely has been drinking.
What was I going to tell you?
I don't know if they're doing this just to make it interesting. Banning himself, removing the mirror match, losing the first game to Dual Kevin with the G. And I feel like even if you're trying to make a message, right? Even if you're trying to send a message, I'm not letting you win a match.
One more sequence for Dual Kevin. Could be a throw, and it is Dual Kevin getting the first round of game number 2. I like that. He opened up JB and applied that pressure. He just kept it going, locking him down, keeping him in this corner. And I like that. Yeah, now using the V-skill to absorb the fireballs, but you can't jump on this man.
Yeah, EX sights, if he has any kind of meter, he's going to be able to anti-area. You see he has one already. Oh, wow. Getting really close to stun the back throw.
He ran into it. That might have, I don't know what that was, actually.
It looked like the startup of EX dash punch, actually.
Yeah.
Set point for JB coming up right now versus Dual Kevin, who banned himself.
How do you feel about that, Steve? Because think about where they're at right now. It's Dual Kevin versus JB, both Rashid means.
It's too important. I would not, like, you need to put pride aside in some of these situations. I definitely would not have banned my own character. I'm sorry.
I would love to play my character against another Rashid specialist.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, I think it would be a great testament of skill to take out somebody like JB with a main.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hate mirror matches, but, like, in this situation, if that's your best, oh, man, the crushing
I
game.
only like it if you're playing against the best of the world, right? It just makes sense. It's like, all right, where do I stand up against somebody who's world caliber?
About to get stunned again. He needs to be really careful. There's the trigger. JB on the verge, gets the cross up. Tragedy.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That was an autocorrect situation there. JB getting the tragedy
Wheel
assault.
kick. All right, wake up CA.
Oh. He still got it. Oh,
the
my
B skill
God.
loses to the jump in, and that's gonna put Samurai actually in the OCV position. Dual Kevin banned himself, loses to JB's Nash, and now Samurai. Is Samurai okay with this?
I'm pretty sure he's okay with it. But
is he okay with this?
He has to go in order, right? It's gonna be Samurai versus Broly Legs first, right? And then he has to go for the rest of the queue, which is gonna be Punk and JB. But in the meantime, let's take a look at how it went down between Kevin and JB. Again, Kevin going for the G pick. And JB showing off his stuff with his Nash. It's exactly what we were talking about earlier. It was like either Birdie or Nash. We like the mobility from JB and the space control from him from his Nash.
Look at this corner pressure. And I'm expecting like the overhead to close out. Like, and I'm expecting, you know, a lot because there was no V skills to stop the projectiles. Just a bunch of mishaps coming from the side of Dual Kevin that I felt like should have been a more tightly played round. Like, that round was something that I was expecting, especially just because of the experience that both of these guys have. But look at JB. The back day, that could have been even more dangerous. Like, he almost threw.
A slight error there from Dual Kevin. I don't know, maybe he wanted to go for like the wheel kick, but he ended up getting something else.
Tragedy assault. He was already active and triggered, and this is I don't even know how this ended up turning out that way. Goes for the wake up.
I can't believe it. Then he missed the rest of the combo, and he still got the neutral jump roundhouse.
And that cross-up definitely would have worked, especially in the corner. Beats out the V-skill, still does have a little startup. We were talking about some of the strategies these G players use to, you know, try to, you know, bait out stuff in the corner, the backdash V-skill, and just the fact that sometimes, you know, it catches those throws, but you got to take your time. Speaking of taking your time, did you see how he let the headphones down onto his head as he's about to take on Broly Legs? It was pretty majestic. Let's take a look at the head-to-head card. Online Warrior versus crowd favorite. 21-14 on Samurai's side, 3-14 on Broly Legs' side. But let's look at the rounds. 49-40 on the side of Samurai, 10-29 on the side of Broly Legs. These guys have played before. That count was, of course, 2-1 on the side of Samurai.
So the lore is with Samurai, he's OCV'd every single one of these teams here at Street Fighter League. In fact, he's OCV'd his own former team with Team Storm. Inferno is the only one who hasn't fallen into that trap yet. Can he actually do it? He has to get past Broly Legs first and see if he can get himself rolling. Is Broly Legs going to be able to stop Samurai from even getting started here in their final match this week?
I guess we're about to find out, right? I mean, JB did get the W with Nash, right? He got the W with Nash. So now this is actually an OCV or not situation. You are not going to be able to go any further if he can't beat every player on Team Inferno by himself.
What?
And Bison.
The Bison pick from Broly Legs? That's what I'm talking about.
Wow, I didn't see this coming from any angle. There's no alternate universe where I saw Broly Legs picking M. Bison.
Get your popcorn ready, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pivotal point in the matchup between Frost and Inferno. Again, if Samurai falters here and now to Broly Legs, that's going to be a pretty big deal.
Let me correct myself. Broly Legs actually had to play Bison last season when Punk actually chose Chun-Li. So let me correct myself. This isn't the first time we've seen this Bison. But right now, in this situation, to see the Bison,
very interesting.
Samurai taking his time. He lets everybody get, you'll have time to do everything. Bathroom checks, you know what I'm saying, the whole 9 before you get Samurai ready. He does everything.
What was that? I already did a lap. I was doing a lap around the studio. I just got back. I kind of missed what you were saying, Steve. I apologize. What were you saying about Samurai?
I'm just saying, man, his preparation is is so sound because he takes as much time as possible before he does anything.
Oh, thank you.
Picking his character, and there we have it. M. Bison versus Akuma. That's going to be the next match.
Don't do it, Steve. Don't do it. Don't even put the popcorn back on the same plate. Don't even do it. That's gross. He got his popcorn ready. You guys at home should do the same. Take note. If Tasty Steve does it, you should too.
Not on everything, though. All right, here we go.
Well, only if it's Tasty Steve approved.
All right, Brawly Legs inching forward already. We've seen Samurai do this time and time again. But versus Team Inferno, versus somebody like JB, versus somebody like Punk, but at least JB doesn't have Rashid, right?
That's pretty important in the team composition, right? But, you know, in the order that they have, if Samurai gets past Brawly Legs, he immediately has to fight Punk. So we'll see if JB's Nash is even a factor. Right? He has to get past the captain.
Life lead already in favor of Samurai, as you guys can see here. If you take a look up by those life bars, you can see Team Frost has no more remaining players. Team Inferno, all three if you include Brawly Legs at this point. And if Brawly Legs gets this W, that's the effective end of the team battle this week. And Team Inferno will move on.
Brawly Legs, he was doing a decent job just waiting it out, closing the gap against Samurai. He's chasing him down. Samurai has been playing defensive majority of the set until that jump in. Again, as soon as he gets Bison cornered, that's when he's starting to let the offense fly. But Brawly Legs trying to stay mobile, pushes himself out of the corner successfully, does have V-trigger locked and loaded. Are we going to see a sweep activation?
He's playing the lane game. It's the sweep activation like you just called out. That's a forward throw. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're not at the end of the round yet.
Oh, that could have been a Dragon Punch.
15
Another
seconds
V-reversal. Get off me. Down the chimney.
Oh, the crouch jab to check the dash. Round number 1's going to go to Samurai.
Sitting on full critical art as well. Any sort of opening can lead to tons of damage. And more importantly, the corner carry from the combo rounds that Akuma has.
Demon flip palm. I like how stationary Brawly Legs is playing.
Yeah, with not the best walk speed, he's just going to be walking him down little by little, taking those small steps. Ooh, not the overhead.
Okay, no back tip, big jump in here. Corner still in control for Samurai.
And it's so hard to anti-air Samurai because he changes it up between jump fireball, jump dive kick, jump fierce. Oh, and he got the throw bait stun. This should be more than enough.
Game number 1 goes to Samurai, closes out with the CA. Samurai taking a breather in between the matches. In between the matches, he's taking a break. He's like, you know what? Let me get my breathe on while I got the chance.
And it's interesting because most of the time we see Kevin kind of hype up his teammates. In this case, it was a very solid win for Samurai. He's going to let it rock. He's like, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm just going to let him do his thing, let him meditate. I don't want to interrupt him. Brawly Legs, he's trying to find a way to get past Samurai's offense right now. Punk is just looking on. I think he only has one thing in mind. He's like, win or lose, I want Samurai.
Right.
Win or lose, I want Samurai.
Samurai. I want Samurai's Akuma and nothing else. Forward throw. Another one. Tries to go for one more throw. Gets checked by the dash. Gets checked by the jabs.
From Brawly Legs, by the way. Firing away with those jabs, but still getting pushed into this corner. Samurai on the offensive once more. Backing away when it's no longer his turn.
Okay, Fireball's going to cash out all that great life. Brawly Legs sets out the EX.
Nice block from Samurai. And Brawly Legs now trying to get started. There's the activation on the V-trigger. But the unfortunate thing is he only has one bar, so even if he gets an opening, he can only continue the combo one more time. It's not going to be too much damage. And he spends it as an offense opener.
Nah, not too sure about that. Trigger just about to run out. Okay, wait a minute. That was reverse.
But not much behind it. Again, without any meter, it really hinders the V-trigger one.
I think that's one of the strengths of like Samurai. The fact that he's willing, no matter what the situation, to just wait for an opening. Brawly Legs getting closer and closer to close out one of these rounds.
So I thought he was going to get it. Check on the low forward fireball. Samurai putting himself at match point against Brawly Legs.
Okay, Demon Flip gets the slide right after.
Full conversion there. Has to go for the medium kick Tatsu after the far strong.
Oh.
Nice late Dragon Punch there from Samurai. One more sequence in the stun. You
Not
know,
gonna kill.
he's got critical art on deck
Oh,
as well.
actually, he might.
Yeah, that should be more than enough.
And done. Samurai takes it 2-0 over Broly Legs, gets the perfect on top of it. The Bison was the character for Broly Legs, no Chun-Li.
Uh-oh, the crowd's getting pretty wild here.
Let's go!
I want to see this.
Let's get it. I've been waiting for this. Yeah.
So Punk coming up, about to play Samurai. And let's just say, right, Punk wins.
Talk to me.
It's over. Like,
Yeah.
it's done and done. However,
How big of a story would it be if Samurai takes down Punk right here and now, Steve?
well, look, let's take a look back at this replay. Broly Legs running the
You got saved by the
this time
replay,
around,
by the
right?
way.
Exactly. I
I
definitely
wanted you
did.
to answer that question.
But of course, you know, this is a textbook work for Samurai, right? Like I said, we have not seen much of Broly Legs in Bison, but I mean, what do we expect it to do versus Samurai, right? Like, I don't.
It's a hard match, honestly.
Yeah.
I do think Bison does pretty decent against Akuma in general, but Samurai, this is his tried and true main, right? We've seen him well versed in the art of Shungoku Satsu. Isn't it like with the Hado?
Metsu.
Metsu.
Go. Wait, that's actually the name of the movie. It's like a.
Gotcha. I want to say the Dark Hado.
It's the Dark Hado.
But either way,
Satsui no Hado is the name of it.
Satsui no Hado. Thank you, Steve. Let's go. But Broly Legs, again, switching over from Chun-Li to Bison, I don't know. It's an interesting choice.
Maybe they felt like it was an easier path for Samurai to get to the Punk match, maybe. I don't
Broly
know.
was feeling bad. He's just
He was
like, you know
feeling
what?
bad. He was like, I want to give this guy.
He's
what
like,
he
yeah, I
wants.
don't want to beat him too hard with my main, and I want to make sure the Punk Samurai match happens. I get it.
And you can see that 1 over there because that's the number of team members left on Frost as you see Punk taking off the jacket.
Oh.
He said in an interview, he's like, I can't wait. I look forward to it, he says. I look forward to playing Samurai. He wants to beat this dude up with carrying
Yeah, he was waiting. He was
bad.
standing by as Broly was playing that match, and he wasn't impressed at all. In fact,
to yawn.
he wasn't even
even
phased
care.
by it. He's like, yeah,
Didn't even
it's
care.
all right. That Akuma's just all right.
Wait a minute, they're getting off.
But he does have like a valid point, though. He's played against Tokido time and time again, and there was
At
a
Evo
year,
Grand Finals.
specifically a year in 2018 where Tokido took it over Punk multiple times in every single major. And that was a big point of discussion in the fighting game community. Was like, is Punk ever going to reclaim his former status as the alpha? It was Tokido's year, and he was just obliterating Punk match after match. So he has that much experience under his belt. It shows in his numbers. But let's take a look at Samurai's numbers as well. 23 and 14. You have 22 to 13 on the side of Punk, right? 53 and 40 for Samurai. 52 and 34 for Punk. Very, very close in numbers in general.
But look who's winning,
overall
though.
standings.
Look who has the most games won. It's 23 on the side of Samurai, 22 for Punk.
But he also has more games played compared to Punk.
But even still, I feel like that just means he's that much more prepared. He's seen the most. He's seen the worst.
Or he's
and
been
now
put in
he's
these
fighting
OCD positions numerous
the best.
times.
Here
But
we go. It is going to be Team Frost. Samurai, the lone survivor of the team, going up against the captain of Team Inferno, Punk, who has JB and his Nash sitting right behind him. I feel like this is checkpoint if Samurai can beat Punk. It might be checkpoint. I don't know how he's going to do against this Nash, but we're about to find out. And
right out
early.
the gate.
Oh, man. This isn't looking good already. Forward
Stand
throw.
short off the counter it, confirmed immediately into the low forward. Oh,
Demon flip palm.
-2.
Oh,
Yeah, check
anti-air.
that.
Throw.
Forward throw.
More than half-life already gone.
Another one.
Another
Take my throw. That's a CFN. Take my throw, Steve.
Oh, okay. EX gets the Tatsu and the activation. All right, here we go. Side switch. He has a lot of work to do. EX for Sinha is right there. You got to be careful with that air approach. There's a forward throw of his own. Oh,
He knew it. That's
up.
exactly what Tokido did to him before.
It's not over there.
It is over,
it is
Steve.
over.
It is.
Round number 1.
He was anticipating the air fireball. Punk went through with the EX Tenko. Samurai came down with the cross-up, and it's already an explosive match. The first round, Samurai taking notes from Tokido.
Round number 1 went to Samurai, and it looked like it was going all down the hill. The toilet had already been flushed, and he's like, you know what? We got a straggler. Samurai brings it back.
As soon as he put his pants back up, he wasn't done. That's nasty, Steve.
You the one that went. You
talked about toilet flushing. I'm not gonna leave you hanging.
All right, leave me hanging. All right, here we go.
That's
Back throw.
Oh no.
Crouching strong goes into that fireball. Game just about even. Lively still in favor of Punk, but that Great Life is it's growing on that life bar of Karen.
Oh, nice check on the dash there. You can tell Samurai is really trying to push the issue by dashing up, trying to catch Samurai off guard. Activation off the. He's still pressing the stand.
This dude is crazy.
Oh, the DP and the
CA.
Oh, he's dead.
Samurai. Give me a shot of Punk. Give me a shot of Punk. I need a shot of Punk stat. I need a shot of Punk stat. I need a shot of Punk stat. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at it. I love that zoom in. There you go, cameraman. Get in there. He's a part of the team too. All right, let's go. Game.
Kevin can't even sit down, and I don't blame him. I don't want to sit down in my seat either, honestly.
Is this what it's gonna be? Yo, Punk ain't even wearing the headset. My man's going out into the wild.
No headset, no jacket. He fights for himself, Steve.
Right.
That's what's going on.
It's about more than a team. Gets the big crush. This is not looking good at the beginning of game number 2. Round number 1, there's a tick throw of his own.
Again, that +3 position. You do not want to press a button when Crouch Strong comes out from Akuma. So he opted for the V-reversal. He had to push him away. The forward Fierce catches him, and the corner carry, and the damage.
Walk up. Nice series.
Nice whip punish there from Punk. Is he going to go for the side switch? No, he gets the damage and the carry outside of the corner. The sweep activation time. Back away.
Okay, gets to that range of that low forward, and there's a block. Samurai is one of the people that will fight you in V-trigger. That's wild to me. The EX fireball, just a little too late on the dash to get through, and he still gets clipped.
Demon flip again. Nice anti-air back throw from Punk. Now it's going to be reset the situation. Fireball activation.
Tries to get Punk to hit a button on the way in. He says no. The life lead is in favor of Samurai.
I like him switching it up too. Jump fierces, jump normals. No air fireballs yet. He didn't press the button. Take my throw.
EX. Oh, EX.
Low forward. EX tank go. EX shoulder to get the round. Great confirm. Excellent usage of meter there from Punk. He's spending.
I don't blame him.
Take that round, baby.
Samurai still has 1 bar heading into round 2, game number 2. That first round, going back to Punk. He definitely had to slow it down though. Started off with a forward hard punch from Samurai. Oh! That didn't work the first game, but it worked this time.
Just a little bit far out. You might expect Punk to throw out Stand Fierce the next time around he sees that demon flip.
Oh wow, just a little bit out of range of the Stand Fierce that you just called out. Oh. Not gonna spin the oh wow, the forward throw.
He's not gonna take
side switch, yep.
A very dangerous situation. He can't take more of those. He saw it. He knew he was going to get antsy.
CA.
Critical guard on deck.
CA.
And he confirmed Punk can do that. Or a whiff punish.
Oh, the sweep.
Sweep activation.
Oh, he jumped out. Oh my God, if he would have hit him with that
D. Smart. He's
if he would have hit him with that D, I was gone. If he would have hit him with that demon, I was out of there.
I would have thrown the headset up in the air.
Man, watch NCR too much. When he was really Tokido. Fuck out of here. Go ahead. Yeah, blow that breath. Go ahead. Samurai, you can't beat me, bro. You can't beat me, Samurai. I gave you the first game.
He gave him the first game. What do you mean? All right, here we go. Standing Fierce, 1-1. Stand medium kick, red fireball right behind it. Walk up, stand light kick. Samurai pretty aware of that range. Dash up, tries to go for the strong.
Ooh. Switching up to the fireballs now from Samurai. Nice check there from Punk after the block. Oh, the whiff punish, and it's so hard to whiff punish. Amazing. Forward throw. Keep him in this corner. Punk's trying to inch his way out. He does have meter.
Oh, gets the crush.
Sir. I like that. Yeah, crush counter sweep. Doesn't have to spend a trigger. There it is. There's the activation, keeping him locked down. Samurai gets clipped with a good hit. Here's the counter hit. Tons of damage on the conversion.
Samurai
1 more for stun.
In trouble. Samurai's in a lot of trouble. Fireball. Didn't walk into it. Getting close though. Sets up the EX to jump back from Punk. Didn't want to deal the air-to-air. In favor still of Samurai. Life just about even after a few changes. trigger still active, full CA available. On both sides, kill range available. Anybody get hit, a clean hit, a combo can definitely kill, especially if CA is involved. 25 seconds left. They dash up, they look at each other, the low forwards. A quick backdash.
No trigger on the side of Samurai.
Demon flip, grab. Oh my God, the back and forth. Look at Punk, look at Punk.
Round 2. Fight.
Set point for Samurai here. Set point for Samurai. Just walk up, stand, medium kick.
Full meter on the side of Punk. Any sort of conversion of a Tenko, you know he's going to spend it to get that corner carry. That's if he can land a hit on Samurai. He's been so stationary and solid with his movements. He hasn't found a solid opening in this ground game yet.
Blocked.
Look at that. He's been holding on to this bar since 99 seconds, Steve.
99 seconds of the last round.
Oh, damn. Bars. Actual bars. But there he goes. Yeah, spending it for the damage.
Oh,
he
made
knew.
him swing. Oh, that's going to be it.
EX. Cashing it out.
Final round between these two, Punk versus Samurai.
Look at the match, Steve. We got 2 bars on the side of Samurai. A lot of resources to be had in this final match. Punk actually missing a low forward to firm. He gets the fierce set, gets the corner, a ton of damage.
Oh, the EX worked out exactly how it did in the first game.
Oh. The roundhouse clipping.
Oh, the
another.
EX. Oh, EX this time. He was looking for the back throw. Go show you. That's a forward throw.
A nice break there from Punk, trying to fight out of this corner, walk his way out. Samurai caught him with a low forward fireball, another check.
Life slightly in favor of Samurai at this point. The gray
V
light
reversal,
though, adding
a ton
up.
of it.
Double V reversal. Ooh, the slide. You bet not
back
check
throw,
it.
he cashed it out.
30% just off of a back throw because of all that gray life. Samurai in trouble. Samurai in a bunch of trouble, but he has a lot of trigger left. Not any meter though.
Oh, no punish on the EX Tenko. He checked him. That's a demon flip palm. My side, Steve. You're splitting my sides. One more hit. He got him. He got him. He got
Samurai.
him. He got him.
Samurai completes it.
He got him.
Full team OCV. They set
He
it up.
has himself
Look at
an
that
OCV position. He has to fight JP. He has to fight JP.
But he has to fight JP. Damn. Damn. I'm pretty sure he knows. He sat back down. Samurai knows. Samurai knows the job isn't done. Samurai knows the job isn't done. Oh man, Samurai knows the job isn't done. We're gonna take a look back at the replay. Oh man, that first round.
Oh my
the
God.
jump into the DP, ready with the critical art to get the run. That took off so much damage. Game number 2 coming from Punk. You can tell he was like, you know what, man? This Samurai guy might be worth it. Oh,
and he was like, you watched too much NCR. You thought that was gonna work? You thought that was gonna work? Everybody gets one, right?
The walking down to the corner. The demon.
And I like that. See, that set the precedence for the final demon flip that let it rip towards the end. Samurai did an excellent job keeping Punk on his toes. Oh, but still. He was like, you know what? Be aware of my enders. Then it's going to be a complete rock, paper, scissors guess. And look at this.
Oh, man. The last round.
And then this final moment. The final moment from Samurai. You got to guess, baby. The demon flip, what's good? We broke everything at this table. We literally just put it together at the last second before.
Even the producer was like, oh my God, my ear. Even they know. Everybody knows. You're watching this at home. Man, you have been privy to some great Street Fighter V. Punk goes down to Samurai's Akuma. They have one more player left, and Samurai could effectively sweep every team here at Street Fighter League.
If he does so, that's going to be a Hall of Fame record here at Street
definitely.
Fighter League. He swept the entire team if he does it with JB. And you know what? I got to say, it's in his favor right now. JB doesn't have Rashid on the board. Samurai playing full potential, especially off of a win against Punk.
Think about this. You know how much confidence you have to have as a team captain? As a team captain to come out and be like, yeah, I'm actually going to ban myself, and I'm going to let my teammate, the guy that I picked, run it back potentially, but he has to beat JB. What if JB's been snowballing his entire time?
Imagine if JB was like, ha, you fell right into my trap card.
Ever.
My Nash is actually top tier. That would be hilarious.
Boncha and level Nash
I would actually play the Price is Right horn if he loses. to JB's third character?
Right. And this is still already looking solid, right? Oh, nice confirm off the air fireball. Tatsu to the side switch.
Can he actually complete his fate? Is what we called in the beginning of the season, right?
Look, man.
Can he do it?
I
think JB has a chance. I do. I really do. Except just not right now. That's all it is. Just not right now, all right? There was stun on the board, a good amount of health on Samurai's behalf, but we have so many more rounds to play. Don't count him out, Steve. How dare you?
I want a super clip of every time Punk has talked smack about the Samurai. I need it. It's going to be sick.
This is big. Again, these guys, Team Frost and Team Inferno, they're still tied. Down to the wire. Second, third, and fourth are on the line.
Well, oh, the crush. Yo, JB looking pretty good with this Nash, though.
Oh.
Okay, tries to go for the crouching spear. It's not going to work out. Side switch once again. Yeah, Nash doesn't have any quick reversal moves outside of that EX sight we saw my boy JB use, which is not a real reversal move.
You can still get meaty.
Yes.
If he tries to wake up with it, but it's a great anti-air tool, very, very active.
No anti-air needed right now. Goes for that EX. Oh, wow.
What? You saw it. You saw the startup of it.
Yeah, I saw the startup of it, and it got stuffed. Game number 1's gonna go to Samurai. He is one match away from completing the full team OCV. And
You can
jump throw, jump
you
jab.
just gotta
Don't try to
just
grab.
zone him. Just go full screen. So when he jump, do the bazooka knee.
oh man, yeah, you hear Punk now trying to get in his teammate's ear.
And you saw that. Throw the Sonic Boom. Immediately, Samurai went for the jump. Got a full combo and pushes Nash to the corner.
Dive kick. No throw. Oh, nice air-to-air right there to stop the team and flip. Goes for that standing roundhouse. Not
He
gonna
thought
work.
he was going to be able to anti-air with that roundhouse. It's a good tool, but Akuma being able to change its trajectory with the fireball is tough to call, man.
Oh, nice. Gonna steal a little life back as well. Gets a meaty set up here.
Oh no. Side switch.
Oh, nice. The roundhouse finds its mark. EX to answer back. Samurai wants you to stay in the corner. Demon flip palm. Oh, wow. The jump light gets the cross up. One round away for Samurai to complete the full league OCV. The
Team
league.
battle point for Team Frost. OCV point here for Samurai. Is it going to happen, Steve?
I don't know, man.
Is he going to do it, Steve?
Oh, nice anti-air. Stand roundhouse once again. Nice. Uses EX moonsault. Gonna make him use that V reversal to stop the pressure. Oof.
No stopping the V reversal. That's the second time around. JB's been able to escape the corner. Nice EX Sonic side.
Oh, that could have been a lot worse, though.
Again, a lot of mileage out of this V reversal
Those
for
air-to-airs.
JB.
Especially on the demon flips. He's getting good at picturing those. Calling them out in a lot of instances, too.
What?
Heavy kick. Yeah,
He
the
knew.
roundhouse Tatsu to get through the projectile. Oh, EX side. Okay, wait a minute. That life's getting pretty close. Okay.
Nice air-to-air there. Interruption from Samurai. A couple more touches against JB. He can seal it, but JB has a V reversal, at least on deck. He's building a little bit more towards that V trigger. Oh, he runs into it. Gets the V trigger, though.
Yeah, that knee bazooka. Definitely working out. Oh, okay, that was so smart because he actually
He runs into it. He jumped back.
And
He didn't
that's
think he was
gonna
use the
be
screen.
that. And that's gonna be that the OCV. And look, it's all quiet on the Western Front. Frost high-fiving, celebrating. Team Inferno goes down to an OCV from Samurai.
6 wins.
Punk said it couldn't be done. Said it couldn't be done.
Y'all can't even do the damn handshake either. Look at them.
Oh my gosh.
6 wins on the side of Samurai during that entire ordeal. 2-0 against Brawly Legs, 2-1 against Punk down to the last game, and 2-0 over JB. That's got to skyrocket them in their standings. That's putting a significant mark in that tiebreaker for Team Frost. And man, he set this up. Punk set this up. And you know what? Team Frost captain actually obliged. I'm really looking forward to the post-game interview. Rip is standing by with the members of Team Frost.
Oh my goodness. The legend of Samurai continues, OCVing every single team in SFL history. Now, Punk, of course, had a lot of words to say beforehand. How'd you like to respond?
I just responded by my gameplay.
That's what it looked like. Down to the wire. Kevin, you banned yourself there. Was this all part of the strategy?
So it's like, I don't know.
it doesn't matter if he's high on stun, low on life. Like, I will 100% believe on him, even if he's by himself. So that's why we kind of went with the Rashid ban, regardless.
And, Sherry, how'd you feel about that, Ryu?
Oh, my Ryu's trash.
Well, regardless, Team Frost moving up the rankings. You guys were actually tied with Team Inferno before that matchup, but now, of course, you guys will have the upper hand in the standings completely. Top 2, of course, going to be moving on to the winner side of the bracket after playoffs. So you guys almost there, almost there. Let's send it on back to the desk.
So much. My boy Samurai said, look, I let the gameplay speak. I didn't have to say anything, and that's exactly what happened. Samurai getting the full team OCV. Let's take a look back at the replay, him versus JB. JB was actually getting started with this Nash, making him spin some of that V meter, which is also smart, but I just feel like this character not being his strongest definitely limits what we could have expected out of him, especially versus Samurai, who's actually OCV'd every team here on Street Fighter League.
It comes down to the familiarity of the matchup, right? JB, obviously he's played against Samurai, but just not with this character, right? There's just that uncomfort zone is what I like to call it. It's like the complete opposite of what you want to face up against. He just took down your team captain. You got to go all out as well, but that wasn't the case. And look, man, signed, sealed, delivered. All the jerseys.
It's like a graveyard. It's like a samurai graveyard. They should just put a tombstone right above it. All my fallen enemies. Thanks for hanging out, but you all got to take the L from Samurai.
He gets to take it back with him, actually, and hang it on the rafters of his room, actually. Or just maybe just like little placards of each jersey with an RIP on top of it.
Oh,
or
I think that's
he'll
pretty
have
cool.
the members sign it. It's like, yeah, I've collected your souls, too.
Hey, could you sign your jersey for me so everybody else knows that I beat you and your entire team?
Yeah, I want you guys to see it as we're currently standing in the top 4 of the rankings. So let's take a look at who we have in first place. It's going to be Team Gale, obviously. They have 6-2, right? You have Team Storm following it up with 5 wins and 3 losses, tied with Team Frost, who have taken down Team Inferno and have done the unthinkable, a complete OCV against all the other teams in Street Fighter League. And you see Team Inferno down below at 4th, 4-4 tied up. And the bottom 2 teams at 5th and 6th, respectively, are Team Spirit and Team Psycho with 2 wins apiece and 6 losses.
Now let's talk about some of the prizing as we get closer to that post-season. For 3rd place, you're going to get $12,000. For 2nd place, a crisp $24,000. But that first place prize, you get the lion's share. $90,000 is going to go to the winning team, and that makes it over $100,000 in total that you could win SFL Street Fighter League, doing big things, big numbers. Wow.
And it's only getting bigger as the weeks go on. We're going to get into week 9. Make sure you make some space for your schedule as we see the tiebreakers all happen. Team Spirit versus Team Frost, 5th versus 3rd, right? It's going to be very imperative for the third place seed. And you have Team Inferno going up against Team Psycho, 4-4 record versus the 2 and 6. Then the final team battle for that week is going to be Team Storm, 2nd place runner-up, against Team Gale, who have had an impeccable season right out the gate. And again, you guys do not want to miss this. All 3 battles are absolutely imperative towards the end for the postseason playoffs.
Yeah, every team here is actually aiming for at least that top 4 spot, right? Because the two winner sides, they go into the winner side in that postseason. And of course, you still have those 2 other teams on the loser side. But you got to be in that top 4 if you want to get there. And if you want to get there, you better make sure you tune in next week. Street Fighter League comes back. You already know the matches. You're just seeing some amazing ones this week. We will see you guys then.